What's going on, Star Wars fam? That was a new intro, so I wasn't exactly sure what it was going to end. Thank you, Chris, for that, my man. We are doing a special Shooting the Poodoo. Today was day one, Star Wars Celebration Europe in London. Man, I guys, whoever has been there, feeling the FOMO today, but just so happy to see it happening and everybody having a great time, right? And how's everyone doing tonight?
Good. Overwhelmed. Excited.
Yeah.
Very excited. Very excited.
I was telling you guys earlier, just, first day back at work with the baby. The Dadalorian has happened.
Yes.
It's been quite the trip. But yeah, I just back at work and all of a sudden just Chris was like shooting freaking leaked footage videos in the chat. And I'm just like, oh my God, celebrations today.
Right.
Special thanks to Chris, by the way.
Yes, special thanks to Chris keeping us all in the loop.
That's right. Yeah.
That was the only place that I saw any of those special not shared to the world teasers was through Chris Ryan. So you, my friend, are an A+ human. Thank you.
He's the only guy that's up at like London hour time because he's probably been training himself all week to like adjust to those hours so he could be ready for this weekend to just be able to like be up on YouTube and like just hunting down all the leaked footage he could find from Celebration.
I think it's important also though to recognize the entire crew because all of us watching it together and keeping, seeing new things and things were missed that other, that people were talking about. And so that helped. I mean, so shout out to the whole crew for keeping everybody on top of things so that we could all be jittery, excited freakazoids today. Cause here we are.
That's a friendship.
Dude. And like, did anybody, like everyone else, like me, just like, pretty much shit their pants when the Rebels live action trailer came out, right? I mean, Ahsoka. Yeah. Sorry.
Same difference. No,
I knew what you meant. I translated. I speak Dadalorian.
You mean the Rebels live action series featuring Brian Fry?
What? Oh my God, Brian Fry!
He's in the damn. He's not actually in the damn show, but literally, I think that the actor who plays one of the dark side saber wielding individuals is separated at birth from Brian. Okay. Like older brother, there has to be a secret love child because they are very, very similar. I will pull up a picture, but you may continue talking, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to look up the cast right now to the Ahsoka series. We could talk about that first if you guys want to unpack that show because it was awesome. I wish we could just play the damn trailer and watch it, but of course, Chris, look at this. He's on Force Connect. Hey, if you want to be here, you want to be on Force Connect.
Oh God, yes.
Right?
Everybody right now is. I know, dude.
Wow, he could totally cosplay it.
I know,
crazy,
dude. I saw the trailer and I'm like, how the fuck did Brian get in the show? That's right.
He's in a Star Wars.
When you said Brian Fry, I'm like, my brain went somewhere else for some reason, and then I was like, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
He's got to cosplay as him and go to a show that he's going to be signing autograph or taking pictures at and take a picture with him.
Cosplay as him. That dude in the movie is cosplaying as Brian, and they got the idea from freaking his wife. Damn it.
Holly.
Holly. Yeah. She's the one who has all the goddamn costumes, dude. She makes everything. Holly is a seamstress that is just out of this world. She should be working for Star Wars, helping them with the costume designs.
It makes Holly
she literally designed the fabric of a leopard print Salacious Crumb dress, and then she made the dress for me. And then not only did she do that, she ordered me a matching pair of shoes. The woman is a saint. Okay.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Leopard print Salacious Crumb.
Definitely
featured at the next celebration.
Hey,
yeah, and like I swear to God, I saw a moment in there where he was wearing something where it was like a cross, like sash thing or whatever. Where I was like, I've seen Brian wear something like that before. They were literally.
There was some good fashion throughout all the stuff we saw today. I'm loving all of the Star Wars fashion we got. That's fantastic.
We are blessed, both in the actors and in the characters.
What Dan might be up to right now.
I was gonna say they must have seen what he wore like during like the Galactic Star Cruiser little video tour that they did, and we're all like, okay, we like that. We like the look of that guy. Okay, it's working for us.
Put him in the show. Are we getting a baby?
Give it to me, Dan. I'm ready.
Move my chair.
I would like to see the baby.
Oh, I would like to see the baby.
Here he is. The baby Yoda.
Little baby Broaxium. We have claimed it as ours.
It's our mascot.
Yes.
I think he just literally just pooped.
All right. And
it's okay. We do that sometimes too. We just don't tell you.
Yeah.
You know what?
We just don't make somebody else clean it up. But
you know what, little one? We are all full of shit here, so you are in good company.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Look how
fitting right in from the get-go.
Oh, man.
Bye, baby Broaxium.
Say good night, everybody.
Bye, baby.
Oh, he's so
they're so awesome when they're that little. They're just the neatest thing because everything is like, wow. You're like, I'm so impressive.
Like, holy
shit. What's up?
Made it.
Put your kid away, nerd.
Everybody
did it. You did it.
There is no love in here. There is no love in here. It's over.
We get it, Dan.
We get it.
You had sex.
You had
sex. Way to rub it in.
Don't have to brag, my guy.
Not only did he have sex, he made someone. Like, relax.
It's funny. I keep telling Julie this, that Chris keeps calling him Nightwing. That's his nickname. He is Nightwing.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's true. He's a little Grayson. Yeah.
Never calling your son that. His name is Robin. Right?
That's going to be the argument now.
It's going to be Robin until he's 23. That'll be
right.
I vote for Nightwing. I vote for Nightwing.
But so back like on what we were talking about before baby interruption, which was totally cool.
Oh darn.
We loved it.
It was awful.
Darn.
So who do we, that's right. I picked up the cast. And
hello everyone.
Who is Obi-Wan's daughter again?
Me.
Hi,
I'm Obi-Wan's daughter.
Are you wife? You mean
wife?
Oh,
that's
right. Mary Elizabeth Winstead plays Hera.
Yeah.
Oh,
right. Is that who's listed?
She's Ramona. Yeah, and she's Ramona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Which
like
Obi-Wan and Ramona Flowers together is just already perfection. But now they're both in a Star Wars.
She's great.
It's all very good, but she's awesome just in general. I just want to put that out there. Like generally everything she's in, she's awesome. So I'm there for it.
Yeah, check her out on a movie called Kate. She's really good. Movie called Kate.
I'm just so glad Claire and I had like the little mini conversation earlier because in my head, for some reason, I kept thinking it was Vanessa Marshall still. And then I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. It is Ewan McGregor's wife that's in that show. So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see her in the part. I think it's going to take, for me, some getting used to seeing live action actors play those parts. But,
So, there's a lot to pack with this trailer. We got so much shit, and now we know like what this is. Mandoverse. This is happening in Mando timeline.
Yeah.
So we have Big Baby Blue coming back.
I know. We knew, but did we really know?
And
we really know.
Right, we know. And like Mark, you posted that video, and now we know who's playing him. Yeah. That was like irrefutable evidence that Mickelson's what's his name?
Lars.
Yeah. Are you talking about the head thing?
Apple.
Yeah.
That was almost irrefutable. Dude, that is nerd like science right there.
That's scary.
It is.
Some scary freaking scary MFer out there was like, I know the shape of his head enough to go
exactly.
I'm going to line it up with the silhouette we got in a trailer, and it was dead on.
we got him as being involved in some way, shape, or form some time ago too. So I mean, it's not like it was that much of a leap. I had just completely forgotten about it until Mark posted that, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
And
Although
also,
Robert
like-
Patrick, I think would have been cool, but
Yeah, he's great.
But
I
also,
was just
like-
saying that the silhouette with the ears, like it put me in T1000 vibe. I didn't think it was Robert Patrick, but it was like the silhouette was just
I like the idea.
That would have to
I'm
be
like,
Robert Patrick from like Terminator 2 days, though.
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah,
Robert
that's
Patrick
that's
now,
why
the
I'm like,
head's
I
a
didn't
little
really
bigger.
think it was.
Yeah, he has a
I
massive
was
head.
just-
Yeah.
The vibe was just, it was very T1000-y to me. That was just my.
God. Oh, John.
But yeah, we
Oh, John. You
oh
poor-
god. But we also have
I love his hope.
but I know Mark had mentioned the voice actors to live action. That's exactly what it is. Lars Mikkelsen is the voice actor for Thrawn, and he's literally perfect. And then you see him in like any movie ever, or in The Witcher as freaking Stregobor, and you're like, oh yeah, no, that guy's Thrawn though. Like I think he's Thrawn on his off days, like when he's not in costume playing somebody else. That guy's Thrawn.
Has he done anything on screen? Like, is he like an actor, not just voice?
Oh, yeah.
He's an actor, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you saw
I mean, I
him
know
in
voice
Witcher,
actors
yeah.
are actors. I'm
You
just
saw him in
saying,
The
like,
Witcher.
It's just, I mean, I guess just to say, here's the thing. I mean, he's obviously an actor in his own right, but he's kind of overshadowed by Mads. So what are you gonna do?
dude, he's
Who
so
I mean,
also
because
showed up
Mads is
today.
just Mads. I mean, that just
Mads is just Mads, though.
Indiana
Yeah.
Jones, man.
Mads is just
made me
Mads.
cry for a character that we knew for like an hour. And he did a Stardust speech and he said Stardust. And I was like, oh my God.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think it needs
Yeah.
to be brought up too in the interviewing that they were doing at Star Wars Celebration. What kind of joy Mads Mikkelsen was having being up there. Like
Maybe he was.
he was
Yeah, he was
enjoying
Stregobor.
the hell out of himself, and it was fun to kind of watch them interact with a primarily British crowd because it's a different kind of dynamic. And you're just kind of watching them like, are you guys here? It's like, oh, we're British.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Actually, honestly, yeah, that would be great. And you know what? It's like
He would be
I know
calloused.
obviously a lot of times they don't transfer over. We've seen it happen a lot. With our favorite voice actors don't make it into the live action. But as we've seen, and honestly, I think a perfect example of how you can make that work is with our fave show that just ended. And why am I forgetting the name of it? Good Lord. It's like it's only been like a couple of weeks.
And
The
So-
Last of Us?
Yes, thank you. Is a sorry, Mike. Yeah.
Okay. Probably the best thing ever made.
Yeah. That's a perfect example of bringing in the voice talent into like amazing and prominent roles,
Fair.
right? And it's like they did it more perfectly, I think, that I've seen in like many shows. And I love that because it's a clear love for the people that already worked on it and had established
They
it.
deserve it.
And bringing it and alongside the actors that are new and just making one big beautiful story. So
Right.
Because
Yeah.
voice
And-
acting is acting, guys. That's what
Yes.
Absolutely.
But
And
the
the
thing, we've
Oh, go
talked
ahead.
about it before. Different people can play the same character, and all of them can be a valid representation of the character in the time
100%.
and place that their story is happening. So to me, it's like it's not a rejection of any other character playing or actor playing the character. It's just an addition. Now there's more of us. The club
Mhm.
gets
Yeah.
bigger, and by the time 50 years goes by, 7 different people have played this character. And they're all a part of the family. Yeah, sure. Some people have favorites and so on. And I'm talking to you, Whovians. That's how it works. And I think it's better when you have those different tellings, because then you allow people who maybe didn't identify with a character as much identify with it more. For me, it would be hard to identify with an Ahsoka who's a child. I'm nearly 50 years old. An adult Ahsoka works a little easier for me just to try to identify with, I mean, I'm still a Luke Skywalker girl till I die, but if I was going to, that might be a character I was thinking about. Sorry, Claire, do on.
Oh no, it's all good. That's the other reason why we have different actors playing different characters and being true and accurate representations of those characters. It's also a great way for us to highlight different sides of the character that we didn't realize but were always there. Like one of my favorite things bringing it back to The Last of Us because I like it. It was been really, really fun listening to Troy Baker on the podcast being like, and then I watched Pedro Pascal do that same scene and it made me mad because it was so good and it was so right and it was so accurate to Joel and I would have never thought of it that way. And you're like, exactly. It is like, it's amazing like how actors can creatively bring out other things that were always there, but like highlight them in different ways anyway. Anyway, we're blessed.
Made me happy in the trailer.
Choppa, choppa, choppa.
Sorry, I didn't know if you were continuing.
There is so much. There's so much.
And little holographic Ezra.
Right.
Exactly.
Do we know who's playing him?
I think so.
Yes. So
don't ask me.
up.
I've already forgotten shows that I watched 2 weeks ago because I'm having a brain.
No, that's right.
So
Marley,
embarrassed.
I still love you. I still love you, honey.
Bondi?
It's okay.
So because
Drink
That
brandy.
sounds
It'll
correct.
be fine.
so
Chris knows how great I am at pronouncing names.
but
I'm
he
hoping I'm
tweeted
doing
out
the
that actor from his Twitter account after the trailer dropped. He's like, "Yep, by the way, that's me. I'm excited to be here
Oh,
playing
that's so
this."
Fucking
cool.
handsome.
And he was like, hey, it's your favorite resident Blueberry, Jabba the Hutt, whatever, blah blah blah, like all these cute little Ezra-isms, and I'm like, oh, he's adorable, and he's watched the animation. Good boy.
Look at this man.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's Ezra.
I don't think I'd gotten a good look
Now-
at. Yeah, he's perfect.
Now,
Yeah.
let's be real.
That's pretty good.
Ezra is an
Never
annoying
got.
little boy for a lot of the Star Wars Rebels.
Not anymore.
I'm gonna say Ezra is a hot man.
Hello, honey.
The more I look at this picture right here, I'm like,
Good
that's
lord. That's fucking Ezra.
Power converters.
His
God,
beautiful hair.
Oh,
I
no,
mean, it's
you
like,
did.
come on.
You did not bring up power
Diet
converters
Blue.
up
Power
there.
converters.
Oh,
that is
we are blessed.
for Bridger right
Throw
there.
the gauntlet,
Holy
Mike.
shit.
Throw
Yeah,
the
that's gonna be
gauntlet.
cool. I'm even more hyped. Thank you. I'm so glad
You're
we're
welcome.
discussing it. We're discussing about the show that I'll be forgetting in about 2 minutes. So
Right.
Are we gonna talk? Are we gonna talk about Ray?
Oh, we can
Yeah,
talk
we
about
could.
Ray.
Yeah.
We can
I'm
talk
sorry,
about
I can't wait anymore. I
No,
wore
let's
my
talk
Ray
about Ray.
shirt.
We can
Okay.
go all over the place. We can come back to this trailer. We can go to Ray. We can go the Dawn of the Jedi, which is But go ahead,
James
Raven.
Mangold, Dawn of the Jedi. We'll come
James
back
Mangold,
to it. But
period.
started off with some Ray.
end of sentence. End of
But
paragraph.
Ray, like you know, Daisy.
Mhm.
it's just
Come on,
Daisy.
honey.
That beautiful
on,
energy,
baby.
that beautiful smile. I was like,
And I
oh.
love her. She comes out there and she's still such a dork in the very best possible way. And
Mhm.
I love her anyway. I've just been a fan since the start. But I'm so excited.
Yeah. And it's like there's nobody, like the only other person I could believe that maybe would step into that role of Jedi Master leading the next generation of younglings would be Ahsoka if we have a major plot turn during this Ahsoka series.
Yeah.
Mhm.
However, I'm glad it's Rey. I would prefer it to be Rey. And to be completely honest with you, I hope that means that we get Jedi Master Finn helping her teach people too. That's for you, Chris, but that's also for all of us because it would
I
be
think it's
so
for all
I'm not
of
falling
us.
for it again.
Yeah. Because remember, not that long ago, he was himself was talking about how he's kind of like, you know, more open to the whole thing because he was upset at the time, rightfully so. You know,
Rightfully
and
so,
now
yeah.
and now it's some time has passed. He's had time to think about it. I'm sure it's not an all is forgiven thing, but it's just he's able to think about it differently. So
I know
we'll
he
see what
said-
happens. We'll see
Can
what
I-
happens.
Can I jump back to something really quick?
No.
Did any
Just
of you
kidding, go
guys
ahead.
think this was George Clooney when watching it on your phone? I saw it on my
No,
phone.
I know who
No.
Ray Stevenson looks like. So
I know who
didn't
Ray
know who that
Stevens
was.
is. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I have crushed on
My
Ray
brain.
Stevens like my entire
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, he's just
Watch
fucking
Throne.
cool
In the
looking.
movie, I'm just like, I'm there
See,
for it.
He's
baby.
not
Watch
Clooney. He's not Ray Stevenson. He's
I know.
literally Brian. That's the only thing
I
I
know
saw.
that too. But I'm
Only
watching
Brian.
it. I'm watching it
Yeah.
on my phone, and
Not
I'm like,
for me,
you know,
man.
it's like it just, it's going really fast. And I'm like, was that George Clooney? And
Not
like,
in
I
a million
rewinded it, and I
years.
was like, no,
Not in
No.
a million years.
No.
That was
But-
Ray
No.
Stevens.
But I
Million
can
years.
see I can see why you think that. But yeah, Mike, what were you going to say?
I was Jesus.
But now you're forgetting.
Oh,
okay,
Finn.
we're even now.
Aha.
He's got it. He's got it.
I remember John Boyega recently saying that he's very happy with being a fan again.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
That was the word, though.
So,
I don't think
no,
he's.
that's the
he's
word.
Gotta come back.
I mean,
But I
look,
think-
if he comes back, it'll just be an apology and it'll feel weird. I don't know. I think that man
You
should
talking
stay
about Boyega?
far away from Star Wars.
I
Go
think
be
it's,
Wouldn't
I
blame
think
him.
it can go any way as time goes on. Things
Sure.
change. People feel differently. That
Mhm.
has, we've seen that to be the case with some of the OT people.
Money.
And
Money.
yeah, and all of those things, and it may or may not happen. If it doesn't, yes, I'll be sad if he doesn't come back at some point in some way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can completely understand where he might be like, you know what, I'm cool not to at all. And I have strong feelings about it. I mean, John Boyega is right over here on my, on my wall, but it's not a make or break for me because it's up to him what feels right, what feels good, what feels, like it honors him and what he went through and all of the other things. So to me, it's just like, if that is a possibility with this development, then great. But for me, it's again, we're just opening up so many more opportunities to tell different stories for different people, to bring more people in and to include people, because to me, that's the greatest thing that Star Wars has to offer. It's a big damn galaxy. There's room for everybody, find your spot. And now they're just opening up those spots for people like me who can't imagine a thing without someone telling us first.
Boyega is,
So it's like, I
Boyega-
like that.
whether people want to admit or not, Boyega is the new big three. Ray,
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
100%. Yeah.
And fuck them if they think he's not. My God.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also, like, this is my plea to Lucasfilm, because if you pitch a fucking part to John Boyega in this, like, post-sequel trilogy movie, if you pitch a part to John Boyega and you don't do Finn justice after you did him so goddamn dirty in the sequel trilogy, oh Lord, don't you even bring a pitch to that man unless it is juicy
Tip
for
top.
Finn, unless
Give
it
him his goddamn
shows him in his
lightsaber.
excellence. Give him his freaking
Remember when
lightsaber
y'all
and
lied
make
in
him
that teaser?
brilliant.
yeah, I remember
Remember when
that.
y'all
Mike.
lied? It was like,
Yo, you're gonna
hey.
conjure Chris like a fucking phantom. He's just gonna come out of nowhere,
You're gonna
dude.
bring him out of there. And,
Chris is literally gonna appear in the bottom and just be like, "I heard."
Yeah.
Yeah, but we all remember.
I do think it would be great if he did, but I do think that we as fans, however much we might love something, have to accept,
He may never
how the
come back.
person who
Yeah.
plays we have to accept that that's how they may feel.
Absolutely.
And that's, there he goes.
John
But,
Boyega is more important than the character of Finn.
Exactly.
100%.
Because I mean,
100%.
True.
and we've all got them. We've all got storylines, characters that we disagree with, issues and blah, 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 blah. And, it's up to you to decide if that's what turns you away from it. And that's okay if it does. Like, you're entitled to
I just
But
want to
just
see like
give everybody else that same opening.
Finn as a character was so big to so many people that
And I thought he
seeing
was
Boyega
fun.
step back into that
was fun.
role, like
I enjoyed him.
it would
John
be.
Boyega is a star, an
Yeah.
absolute
I
shining.
mean,
He
he's got
was
so
fun,
much
but they-
charisma. He's just like a great dude.
Again, they call it cold feet. They call it cold feet. They didn't want him in an interracial relationship. They didn't want him being a Jedi. We talked about this before.
Some
But
bullshit.
it's like
And it's stupid. It's stupid. because
so
people
dumb.
Just get used
I
to
was
shit.
so
Just
mad.
put it out
Like
there. They
I
get used to
love
it.
that. Right at the beginning when he first meets Ray, he's like, "You got a boyfriend?" Like
Yeah.
I love that interaction. I was just like, "These two,
But he's so
these two."
good.
I'm
He's
all
a great
over it.
actor. He's a great
He's a
actor.
It was
fantastic
so
actor.
good.
Funny, and he's so engaging in that movie. In every little moment that he has, he's so engaging, and he's so, like everybody can get behind what he's going about. He's
so
not
earnest.
doing anything.
Well,
Yeah, it's just very identifiable, I think, for so many people to want to be included. To my God, cute girl, or whatever. Just it's
Right.
so relatable, and I mean, he played it with just such freaking
Is it,
excitement.
maybe Daisy
You
will give
know?
him a call, talk him.
I
be like,
mean,
John,
Hey
she's-
man, Hayden was at
she's working too.
celebration last time,
know?
and I'm still
John,
shocked
they just
by that,
gave me a sack of money. John,
John, I better fucking tell them to give him a good fucking part. I'm sorry.
Come be
my
a
F-bombs.
Jedi with me.
I need Dan to be Ray from now on.
There we go. We'll do an AI script reading with an attempt to look at the milk, and
No,
Dan is now
dude.
Ray.
Believe in the Force, John.
Is this just
I'm
one
just so
movie so
excited.
far?
Just
Correct.
one.
So this is a movie.
Standalone.
Is this a movie?
Yeah.
This is a movie.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a movie. It's a standalone movie. They
So we got-
announced 3 movies
got-
today.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So
Yeah.
I was on that. So we got the 3 movie announcements, right?
And
Yes.
We got the,
With the
new Dawn,
timeline.
a new Dawn.
They
Ashley
said the
Hogan.
Old Republic.
Mm.
Before the Old Republic, and
Yeah,
I know
that's the
they
new
dropped
Dawn.
it on
That's
the
Dawn of the
timeline.
Jedi.
Yeah.
That's Dawn of the Jedi, which
There are still
from the
2 days of this
dude,
left.
that book that I read was one of the coolest books because it was so like outside of what we knew of Star Wars, like Jedi and stuff. That I'm like, oh, I hope they go there with like they almost had like lightsabers that were kind of like Attack on Titan style, kind of like,
Yeah, they're called
like a
proto
back-
sabers.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
a backpack.
The
Yeah.
proto sabers.
It was fucking awesome. And like I love that whole like birthing like origins of like the Jedi, and
But
I'm
like,
so in on this.
it's not even like early Jedi. The thing that absolutely
not?
blew my mind before that is we have not even thought about the word Jedi yet. We are talking about the first person to wield the Force as a
Right.
tool.
Right.
Before
right,
the
right.
like the first person who's able to channel the Force and
Right.
use it.
So I
Like
Ooh.
what?
I'm
That's
like
major.
hoping that we're gonna get like this, like these people, and like
Avatar.
one of them like all of a sudden one of them discovers like the dark side, and the other discovers the light.
And-
And, like I
yeah.
get this whole
Can't
It's
enable
gonna
that
be
thing.
biblical.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. They
Can't
they
enable
described
it.
it as being biblical, and the inspirations were Ben-Hur and the 10 Commandments. As
Yeah.
far as
They were
film.
like-
Sounds about right.
Okay,
Yeah,
Wild.
and these 2 people, like they were like the ones, the founders of each like dark and light. Like, oh my god, I need them to be like lovers or something powerful, like together.
That'd be cool.
And,
Be
and,
cool.
like,
Enable.
separates.
Can't enable it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
And
saying
the-
that the first Sith has to be a teenage girl. Go ahead, Mike.
Ooh.
Accurate.
No, I was
I'm
just gonna
just
say it would be a perfect opportunity to show the lightsabers as plastic telescoping ones like the old Kenner figures, because otherwise get out. It's like,
Amazing.
Those things were still really cool at the time.
Speaking of
I love them.
lightsabers, blood orange lightsaber. Yes, please.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Was it
blood
blood
orange.
orange?
Oh yeah.
So I
Oh,
heard
yeah.
people talking about that. I was
Voodoo,
thinking maybe
baby.
it's like lighting or something, but is that blood orange? Are we
No, it's
getting
not
blood-
lighting. It's
cool.
blood orange. Yeah.
It would be cool if that,
Wait.
yeah.
I'm for it being blood orange. I don't know. It could be the way they colored it through the editing. I don't
Could be.
know.
Well,
Is
But-
it
see,
bad
me
that
and Chris
because
was
like
talking
the
about it
number of
earlier.
times that y'all have used the phrase blood orange, now I want to make a blood orange martini. Oh, Professor!
Yes,
I wonder
yes.
if Tenet,
Speaking of Doctor Who,
is Tenet
Yeah.
coming back on? Is Tenet
he's
doing
supposed
the
to,
voice?
from what I
It's Tenet,
understand.
yeah. It's-
Freaking better.
That's him.
Awesome.
Julie was showing me
Yes.
this meme
Mhm.
of David Tennant holding this thing behind his son because he was the one Targaryen kid,
Yeah.
and he's not that special.
Yeah.
Aw,
It's really funny.
yes.
I was like, that is
And
some
there's
British
this
humor
picture.
right there.
He's
man.
the annoying
Although-
Targaryen kid too.
I think in
Right,
that
hold on.
Go back,
screenshot,
go back,
you
go
have
back,
to
go back,
remember
go
to
back,
talk
go back.
about in
Go
that
back.
screenshot
Go back.
how badly Mon Mothma's fashion has regressed to the 1977
Yeah.
cut and look.
Yes.
Like, boo, that this after everything we've seen on Andor, this look is not working for me.
Well, you know,
I
when
love
When you're on the
seeing
run
it.
and
This
stuff,
look-
it's different. Yeah.
Mhm.
Look,
I know,
Raven-
but I think it's really cool though because
Yeah.
you have to tie it in as
Yeah,
time goes
we all
on.
go through
So it makes
generational
sense that it
changes of
changes
clothing.
and-
We all wore Zumba
Yeah.
pants at one point.
I know
I
you're
know,
talking
look
about.
at that.
And
Look
Zeke
at that
Cavaricci's.
collar. That is a
Zeke
70 collar, like
Thank you, Mike.
Also, Boop brings up a good
80s Slater
point, and
pants.
the fact that I'm like losing my mind over this.
What did Boop say?
Yes.
The Mortis?
Kazuda Ziono's dad, Senator
Right there.
freaking Ziono,
Oh,
aka
In
yeah.
this picture.
Kazuda's dad from Star Wars Resistance.
Oh,
whoop, whoop.
Yep.
Fucking banana
See,
pants.
this is
Banana
why
pants.
people
Banana
you need super fans. This is why you need the people in the comments and the chat
this is why this show
because
works.
they bring up things that you didn't see,
Mhm.
and that is why this
Yeah.
is a team sport.
That's why.
Team
Yeah.
sport.
Fandom
Question
is a
for
team
you.
sport.
That's why
It
Poodoo
is not a
won.
contact sport, but it
Do
is a
we-
team sport.
Do we know if Coruscant was still around when Hosnian Prime became like the main planet? Because
Yes.
okay,
She looks
I was just gonna
fucking
say because
cool.
they
so
are. Yeah.
the
She looks
reason,
cool.
according to the
She looks
Bloodline
cool.
novel, the reason that they did not put Coruscant as the capital for this new republic in the long run,
Yeah.
a lot of the people who are like the centrist worlds, the people who are more pro empire,
Yeah.
they wanted it to be Coruscant, but kind of felt like they needed to make a fresh start. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, we got bad luck on Coruscant. I
Yeah,
approve of the
yeah.
change.
And here's the thing: if
It's
they
so
really wanted to like
terrible.
gut punch us, they could destroy Coruscant. And
Sure.
can you? I know
Oh.
that would hurt like hell, but still, when does Star Wars not hurt like hell when it's being good, right? So
Yes, but
Pretty
just,
much,
if
yeah,
they
yeah.
blow up my Skyhook, they blow up the Black Sun Sky Tavern, and that would be bad voodoo.
You got customers to serve. You can't.
But I
Be,
do love
I
the
got
look of this
customers to
character, though.
Right? Like
And
look
tabs
really,
to
really
close
cool.
out.
I'm
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
excited
Lady
to find
Gaga
out what
Bjorn
these
looks
two are
awesome.
about.
right. This
These
and it is
Blood
blood
orange,
orange.
bro.
Look at him! Look at him!
That
Look
is-
at him!
look
That
at
is-
look at
Oh, God.
Punisher
Blood
3.
Martini.
Freaking cool
I
looking,
love him
man.
so much. I love him
Mm.
so much. I will
He's an
hear nothing
incredible
bad about
actor.
Ray Stevens.
Can't
He's
believe
amazing.
Fry
He's
got this
so
job, and
I
I'm
know.
pissed off.
We're
that he
proud of
didn't
you,
tell us.
Brian. We're
Oh,
proud
we
of you.
could've gotten
Wake
his
up,
ear.
Brian.
Look how good that
NDA.
armor is.
NDA.
Exclusive interview. He dogged us on this one.
Look how good that
No.
armor
Oh my
is.
God.
Brian,
We're proud. We're
Look
proud,
how good
Brian.
he
I am
looks.
proud. I'm proud of him. It's like when Chris was in The Mandalorian.
He's about to breathe.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Puppet Lando was in The Mandalorian. Is that where the problem started?
Oh,
Right?
Let's not bring up. Hey! Let's not bring up Puppet Lando. I heard that he might be making some type of appearance sometime in the
Okay.
near future on
Oh,
Poodoo.
well.
All right.
Come
Because
on.
he was not happy about that whole fiasco. Puppet Lando Calrissian.
all I
Yeah.
know is that Ray Stevenson has the best taste in Jolly Ranchers because Blood Orange Jolly Rancher there for the lightsaber color.
It is a beautiful
And
color, man.
Did you see the
Wait, did they
bottom?
make
I-
blood
you can't
orange
see it
Jolly
here.
Ranchers?
Oh, they certainly do, Clay.
I want to see what his lightsaber looks like because it looks like it almost has that kind of opening like Ray's does.
Oh yeah.
like
Oh,
the
you mean
actual
the
hilt?
hilt itself? Yeah. I mean that's
Well-
always interesting too, right? It's like seeing what the hilts look like and everything. And
Well, like when Ray's
You know.
saber isn't looking like a flashlight and it actually opens up, like
Oh, what's that
Yeah.
again?
what?
What
You want
happened?
to say that louder for the
What-
people in the
what-
back?
What happened to us just now?
Knows. Everybody knows.
Wow.
Everyone knows what it
Wow.
looks like. Chris can
With
come on
the-
right now and show you.
I'm gonna be
Oh.
completely honest with you. Never connected the
Are
Nice.
you
Not-
serious?
Not
No.
one time.
Hold on a second.
Not once.
Not one
and
time.
you know me, I'll be the first one to say it. So
Whoa, Dan, you're not going to pull up a picture, right?
Please
Oh,
do not
I
pull up a picture of
No,
a
you can't
fleshlight.
go for
We're gonna
now.
get
I'm
taken
keeping
down.
it.
Lightsaber. Why would
Think of the algorithm, Dan.
I'm putting up Ray's lightsaber? You guys could
That's
do
it.
Oh, the
your
flashlight.
imaginations.
You know what?
Yes.
Honestly, putting a fleshlight picture up here might bump us up in the algorithm.
Yeah,
Just
right.
saying.
Okay, but,
Just saying.
but
exactly.
still just a few more
You never
seconds
know.
of-
We could have a
of Ray
sponsor,
looking
you know,
very
I mean-
cool.
Oh wait,
He
so
looks
this is
very
random.
cool.
Vanderpump Rules, the one who got cheated on, Ariana, she got sponsored by a company that makes vibrators. And it makes me so
Sick,
happy because she's like, hey, I got cheated on and broke up with my boyfriend of 10 years very publicly. But
Ready?
now use code Ariana for 25% off.
You ready for this?
We're ready.
Y'all ready for this? That is a
Thanks, Dan. I'm never going to look at it the same again.
You know,
I have to say that is a little
Sweet dreams.
questionable.
It looks like that one end of it looks like a rusty wagon wheel.
Yeah, it's a little-
wagon wheel.
oh dear Lord in heaven.
Just saying.
I don't like anything
Okay,
that's
Daniel.
got jagged ass points like that. That makes me nervous.
Dan made
I'm
a
just
human.
saying.
We've seen
Um,
Teeth, okay? We've seen the movie Teeth.
Teeth
You
is
Oh
know-
my
wild.
god, yes, it's amazing.
Teeth is
I
wild.
freaking love that movie.
Whoa.
I know we were supposed to be
Wear
doing
your
recap.
raincoat, kids.
Okay, so where were we?
Oh,
Acolyte?
who knows? At
God,
this point,
who the fuck knows?
It just went
I'm afraid to
all
mention
downhill
anyone.
from there.
Did you guys watch that little bit of Star Wars Acolyte? Because we were talking about the
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
I
I
was
need to
overwhelmed in the
see a
thread.
bigger
I didn't
version,
see a
but
lot.
yeah.
So
Legion
did you see
Jay,
that
Jedi Master. Woo.
Satomo is back? Is that how you say his last name? Jason
Jonas
Jonas.
Swoltemo.
So okay,
Come on.
thank you. I'm so bad.
You can just say Jonas. It's a lot easier. We all know.
I can
who
say
he is.
Jonas, but I can't say his last name.
Wait, try it
Jonas
again.
S. Let's say that.
Jonas
Yeah.
Swoltemo.
He's
Thank you.
coming back. He's playing a Wookiee Jedi.
So
He's
Mhm.
announced
That's
as
so
much on
happy.
Twitter. There was the leak, but I didn't. Did you guys see him in that footage? That leaked footage? Did you guys
I-
see the Wookiee?
I
No, they're probably not
Didn't-
revealing him yet, huh?
No,
I
I
didn't.
Probably
did
not.
see the Squid Game guy
He's in it
though
for sure. Yeah.
as the
Yeah.
Jedi. I saw him, but it's, dude,
Yeah.
this looks like
looks
it's gonna
very
be
martial arts
awesome.
heavy. for some
know,
reason.
like,
a Wookiee
all
Jedi in
of
live
us-
action, like Lauren says. Yeah.
Wild.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you were watching the live stream today, don't do this because if you're in the United States, because it was very early our time, but drink every time Jonas said Wookiee Jedi throughout the day. You would
Yes.
be shit hammered by 9 a.m. Central Time.
I'm shit hammered.
I love getting schmammered. Schmammered is probably one of the best.
Mammered.
Schmammered.
Yeah, without just
Definitely
thinking
a
got
level
shit
of,
hammered.
smashed.
Yeah,
Actually,
Raven's
Right,
drinking for the
all
Wookiee
night
Jedi
watching
mention.
babies.
Yeah, it looks like it's very martial arts heavy, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That's gonna be
Looks
great.
amazing.
Like dojos and all that type of stuff.
It's cool. Like, look, like this is what we were talking about before, right? Like, we've got this awesome, like, dialogue heavy story with Andor, and then we're getting Andor season 2
Oh,
leading up
boy.
into Rogue One. See, now if you
Mhm.
love that kind of stuff, you can watch that and have a great time watching it. You like some cowboys in space, watch the Mandalorian. It's awesome, And then if you like some cool like action and some great martial art work, you've got the Acolyte coming out. Like
Yeah.
For it.
the
Like,
amount of stuff
wild.
and genres we're gonna have in Star Wars is just
Imagine the choreography, dude.
Like not only the genres, but like time periods. We're getting across every minute of the Star Wars timeline on
Yep.
both ends. We're getting stuff. We're
Yep.
getting stuff in the middle.
Great.
And like every single genre. Every time people get really annoying about Star Wars online, I always tell them, yeah, this one might not be for you, but maybe the next one is. You're going to find it. Also, this is literally marketed as Frozen meets Kill Bill. I don't know what the hell that means, but I'm
That's-
excited about it. Like,
That's
excited.
wild.
right. What does
How
that
does
look
that?
like?
What does that
I
look
know.
like?
That's how it was pitched. That's how Leslie Headland pitched it. It was like it's like Frozen meets Kill Bill, and we also
Okay,
learned
I can
today
vibe
that
with
they
that.
literally they're like, hey, Amandla, why don't you show up at Lucasfilm? Let me tell you about this show. By the way, we wrote the entire show around you because we knew it was going to be you. You're going to do it, right? This is what it is.
Hmm.
Of course
awesome.
you
Well,
are.
I'm still
Yeah.
wrapping
That's
my head around
exactly-
it. That sounds awesome.
That's exactly what makes it fun. Like I said before, expanding the universe, because when you go to Star Wars Celebration, the person you're standing next to, their favorite character may be a character that you don't even know the character's name. You know what I mean? And that's why it's important to have different views in different places and different times and because everybody likes something different. And I just think this is so much cooler because, like Claire said, we're looking at the whole timeline here. We're going all the way around. It's giving people who really like some of the older stuff that's telling the stories that created the people that we know so well because they've been around the longest and so on and so forth. What happens after them? What happened right before them? All
Right.
of these stories are getting told. And if it's not for you, that's okay. But just keep in mind that person next to you,
Yeah.
it might be their thing. So
Yeah.
let them have their moment, because there's going to be a time when you're super excited about something and they're going to be like, well, this sucks.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, it's-
your turn. Sorry.
The scope is so broad
okay.
now. They're even
Yeah.
shooting things differently. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Is an epic. So they're going to treat it as such, like it's an epic.
Mhm.
You guys, like, again, it's a space western. It's a martial arts film. It's a lot of things. They're checking all the boxes because this universe is so big. You can go those ways. And now we got this timeline, and with the comics. Now we got all these books about to come out. And so it's going to be it's a good time. You're going to find the one thing you like. It's like,
Yep.
like you have a favorite sports team, but you may not be a fan of that, like you may not like the NFL, but you're an Eagles fan, or whatever. Like, you may not, like the associations, but you're a fan of something of it.
Yeah.
It's a pride.
Like, let's be real. I like pineapple on pizza. You may hate pineapple on pizza. We both like pizza.
Yeah, it's pizza.
Everybody can agree on pizza is a yes.
If Clara wants to put fruit on fried cheese, she can.
I can and I will.
It's delicious, and with some ham sprinkled on there.
Yeah,
It's
and Hawaiian.
I don't like it, but I can see why people
sometimes
do.
you put some olives on
Sweet,
there.
little salty. Ooh, ooh.
I have a long history with that because my brother would always want to get half the pizzas Hawaiian, and I was like, okay, though.
I have
just
a
like
way
unlock
bigger
some
problem.
deep.
I have a way bigger problem with the Canadian bacon on pizza than I do with the pineapple on pizza. Like, I'm
okay,
fine with
okay.
pineapple, but with the Canadian bacon, I'm like, get that out of here. Just no.
It's
Okay,
ham.
I'll meet you halfway there. I can
It's
be
lunch
cool with the
meat.
pineapple,
Yeah,
but yeah,
it's
the
Canadian
Canadian
bacon,
bacon, not
Another
so
name
much.
for ham.
Yeah, that's where I'm
Okay.
at.
Okay.
I'm so
But
happy that we've
anyway.
had so many, like, we've added so many pizzas to the menu, though. Like, to bring back Star Wars.
Exactly.
Bro,
The
actually,
menu has
pizza
expanded.
shirts.
Chicago
Think of
deep
Pulaski
dish. You have
pizza shirt.
Detroit. You have you have all these
Yeah,
different
Little
styles.
pepperonis with Harrison Dula faces
New York
and
style.
like Amanda Stenberg faces.
Yeah.
Here, I wanted to bring this. Boom. So there we go.
Oh,
Yeah, look at that.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
What
This
Claire
it
said.
is.
This is our new timeline,
These logos are fire.
right? And did
It
you
is
see what they're using
beautiful.
for the Dawn of the Jedi? They're
Yeah.
using the Prime Jedi,
Ooh.
mhm.
Jedi Prime.
That's gorgeous. That's
I
really
see you,
really
Last
cool.
Jedi.
Does he have like
Mhm.
the powers of like Optimus and the other primes before him?
All right.
Oh my
goodness.
gosh, did you
Now
see
look at that,
meme
the
of
old
of
Republic
the-
and New Jedi Order, how much they are in similarity with the wing. I mean, a lot of it is there, but just the old, yeah, that's really really cool.
Well, the American flag started out with only 13 stars and stripes. It still sort of looks the same, but it's not. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you could see that bringing that old, the old in with the new hotness.
I
as it were.
love the, like.
Is there
I
a
love
Jedi office where they like do the marketing? Is there a Jedi marketing specialist
That'd
who
be
just
amazing.
makes logos?
How do you
Like
not
in real
love-
life, I know there is, but like
Yeah.
in Star Wars Galaxy, is there?
Like, you guys better not have left Jocasta New to do that, okay?
Like, how do
'Cause
you-
she had enough on her plate.
Right.
How do you not love Fall of the Jedi? Like, and that, like the way they do this, like the Fall of the Jedi, Reign of the Empire. Like, it makes more
Yeah.
sense to me, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And look at the
Yeah.
logo for the Fall of the Empire. It's the Empire winning.
Oh, when I heard that in the
Mhm.
Ahsoka
Amazing.
trailer, Heir to the Empire,
That's a book
Mhm.
series.
it's insane how people aren't seeing that they are trying to take all of the old source material and use it,
Why
with-
not?
and
We're
just
Legends
fans,
rearranging
we love you
and
too.
redoing. Like,
Yeah, they
why
got a
would
cherry sprinkle. Yeah,
why
Mhm.
tell the same story twice?
exactly.
Like, just
exactly.
Claire, we're just
You're
so
doing is
happy we're
great.
You have to
transcending
surprise
anything.
the people who know,
I know,
stuff
like,
already.
Raven, honestly, if I watch this back, Raven, it's literally going to be like, what is wrong with you, Claire? What are you on? No,
And
literally,
me.
I'm sleep deprived and we're dancing because this is such a good day. And
good
there's so
day.
much good news and so much hope and so many,
much.
so much worth dancing about. Come on.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Mhm.
I'm here for it. And there's so much stuff that I saw that I'm not familiar with,
Same.
and I don't care. I'm still super excited
Gonna watch
about
it.
It's,
Thanks.
yeah, it's like I'm gonna watch it. Like, you've got me just because it's Star Wars. If you lose me 2 episodes in, that's your problem. But
Mhm.
I'm gonna watch, and I'm
Sign me up.
excited. And I'm even excited for the stuff I know I'm not gonna like because I know someone else will. And
No,
That's fair.
yeah,
Oh,
and to
wait a
tap
minute.
onto that, like,
What?
just to add on to that, right? Like, who else was though a little happy to know that all of them YouTube dudes with the laser eyes and shit saying that they're gonna rewrite the sequels? How good did it feel when they heard that Dave Filoni is definitely making a movie that's
I could hear
tying
the
into
squealing
the-
from here.
Oh,
I could
yeah.
hear the squealing from here.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
And
like,
just the very presence of Kathleen
Oh.
today, because
Yes.
yeah.
because she's getting
Yes.
fired.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right
she's
after
getting fired every other
celebration,
day.
she's gonna leave the Excel Center, and then she gets fired as she walks out.
Sure.
Me and
Sure,
my
Dan.
backwards cap told me.
Yeah.
Like, listen, if
amazing.
she showed up last week, I can understand where you might have that idea. It's not like she's new to the game, y'all.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Yeah, and
You
you know
realize
watch the
that
behind the scenes
He's-
of a lot of movies that you were watching
She's so
30 years
important.
ago, and she's
She's
still there.
she made the dinosaurs move in Jurassic Park. You're all fired.
Right?
You're all fired.
Fire.
You're all
Yep.
fired.
Yeah.
So we're going to be animatronic dinosaurs in this movie running. This was like computers.
Also, like, can we talk about how, like, the show that I'm least excited about coming out, I'm still more hyped about after today, and that's
Skeleton Crew?
Skeleton Crew. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
You know what that reminds me of?
Like Kathleen Kennedy, and she Amblin inspired Goonies. I'm so ready. I'm ready.
Yes.
Catherine
Yes,
Actor
Claire.
Spielberg.
Mike and
Ruth,
Claire are always
put
on the
them
same
back
page.
together.
Yes,
We are one, bro.
when you said Amblin, I was like, Super 8. Do you guys understand?
Oh my
Do
god!
you understand it's going to be Super 8 inside of a Star War?
It's
It
Super
is.
8 in Star Wars?
Pretty much. That's what
Pretty
I'm
much.
gathering.
It,
It's a
it
bunch
literally,
of
they're
kids.
like, yeah.
It
they're
might
like,
be
it's inspired by
E.T.
the
Star Wars,
Amblin,
though,
the
and-
Spielberg,
fine by me.
Spielberg inspired
No.
films
Right.
were about kids and freaking
Right.
magic.
And the whole
and
Yeah,
Balls
that's
all
what
dusty.
I do, because like Super 8 was so cool, not only because those kid actors were awesome,
Also Abrams.
but
Yeah.
it was just like it's like
Also
cool,
Abrams.
like putting yourself back into like being a kid. And I'm
Mhm.
down, especially
Also-
if one of those kids says shit or something. You know,
We're gonna
like
say- We're going to say
You know what?
Poodoo or something.
Yeah.
You don't even need them to say shit. Do you want to know why?
Dank
because
ferret.
it also dropped today in the teaser that one of the little kids is the same species as Max Rebo.
oh my god, I did see that.
What?
When you get that kind of
What?
cuteness option, you have to take advantage of it, though, right?
Toys
like,
will be sold.
I feel
Mhm.
like toys are going to be sold on that one. Yeah.
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 And they're going to have cool little kid vehicles.
I
It's
saw
gonna be
I
awesome.
saw a meme or a TikTok or something, because I'm not cool. Sorry, I'm not social media
A
cool.
meme
But
top.
I saw a thing where an X-wing became a transformer. And it was like the movie that we never knew we needed, where the X-wing transforms into like a transformer and starts shooting a gun.
Don't talk.
And it was
Don't.
like,
You're gonna
and I
again.
was like,
Chris is gonna fucking
yes,
apparate.
but see,
in here.
I enjoy antagonizing Chris. You don't, I do. So therefore, here I am. But it was incredibly, incredibly funny for just a moment to sit and think about it. Like, yeah, that would be kind of cool. though.
Right, Raven?
Just
And
for
one
a
of us
minute,
voiced by
like-
Luke Skywalker.
This is a GoBot safe space. What's a GoBot?
Oh, they stand
Yeah,
up and
exactly.
turn around, and then they're transformed.
Yeah.
Hi, Rick.
They're knockoff transformers that your grandma would buy you. And you'd be
Mhm.
like,
Oh, so
"Dang."
it's like Mega Blocks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Exactly.
we're here to have a good time, right? You know,
GoBots go.
Yeah.
Claire's
I'm
operating
having a
on
good
very
time.
little sleep.
See,
Same here.
Ronald bringing the energy we need
Yes,
right now.
Ronald.
Yeah.
That's right.
Excited
Exactly.
about everything.
Oh, and before I forget, we had the
Stop, Ron.
cosplayers, the Narkina 5 prisoners.
Yes.
Yes.
The
Oh, and
Illinois Swim Club T-shirt.
Amazing.
yeah. There was like
Like,
I
I
found
was
out one of my friends
really-
was in that group, and Claire, you knew that group well too, right?
Literally, I was like, I have like on my Amazon, I have the stuff that I was going to order to help put it together. I was going to be an Arkina 5 swimmer if I could go, but
Mm.
you know, wedding and house and believe it
Yeah.
or not, both of those things they cost a lot of money.
In
So
another country. Is,
And also
very
a trip to London, not exactly cheap. Let's be honest.
No.
You know,
no,
Not at all.
So
those
I
used
love
to
it
be
out
there,
much,
but-
much less expensive.
So we got a lot. Like, what else are we gonna get out of 3 more days? Like, we literally got
That's
3
what I'm
movies.
saying.
One all the way at the beginning of the timeline. One like after Mandoverse timeline, and then one after freaking Rise of Skywalker timeline.
Yeah.
yeah.
Was it like
Huge
5 or
amounts.
10
So-
years? Right?
Also, like because
15, I
A,
think I heard.
I am so tired and caffeinated that I don't have the attention span to Google this right now. What are the other big panels for the rest of the week? I know that Monday, I believe, is Bad Batch and Vision season 2,
Yes.
like animation
Great.
panel.
Yeah.
But I don't know what tomorrow or Sunday are. So please in the chat drop what they are because I don't have the attention span to
I
I
Google it.
remember there's
I'm
one at
excited
like
for the Wallace and Gromit.
11:30 tomorrow. What's the one that's tomorrow?
Wait, there's more Ahsoka tomorrow?
Is there another Ahsoka tomorrow? Or is it an actual Ahsoka panel, right? Or
I would
something.
imagine it's a panel. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing the listings and now,
What a trailer.
since I'm not going to be there, I was like, whatever. I was kidding.
Yes, Brian, you are absolutely right. I also want to shout out Tony Gilroy and Diego Luna for also lighting up the stage at the,
Yes.
the interview portion. Just Tony Gilroy, like seriously, so far seems to be having the most fun of anybody except for Jonas.
I had
Jonas
no
is
idea he was
always
such an
having the
animated
most fun.
person.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
had no
he's
idea.
like so excited.
I was
Yeah.
expecting him to
He's
be like a very
funny.
serious director, right? Because of the
Yeah.
material that he
Yeah.
makes, right?
The Bourne
So I'm
movies, yeah.
shocked.
And
When I
it's
saw it,
so
I was like,
funny.
okay, all right.
Mhm.
Like it's funny too because he's like funny and charismatic, but in the sense of like he's sitting here like I know a secret you cannot
Oh,
know,
yeah.
but with like this attitude of that behind it too. Unlike
Mhm.
Jonas, who's like Wookiee Jedi joy and Wookiee noises that I won't imitate because I can't do them very well. But
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I love the little like I've got a secret attitude. It just
Mhm.
makes me smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so,
Yes.
like somebody's saying, the Ahsoka panel tomorrow, and then the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi panel as
Yeah.
well tomorrow. So-
Lucasfilm Industrial Light panel.
And then
That's
Sunday,
my
it's
panel
like
right
villains
there,
of the sequel
baby.
trilogy, and then look back at Obi-Wan Kenobi. So
Droid racing.
You have to be excited about the 40th anniversary of Return of the
Oh, I would
Jedi
love to
panel
be there
because
for
Return of the
that.
Jedi is just, it's all about the Chanel boots. Y'all
Oh,
know, right?
I'm
It's
gonna
about the
use
boots.
this moment to also shamelessly promote. You're probably not watching this if you're at Star Wars Celebration, but if you got a friend that you know is there and you're watching this, please, if you guys can snag that pin, the Salacious Crumb Celebration exclusive pin, I will pay you handsomely. I will send you a bottle of Malort along with it,
Yeah.
or not, to give to your enemies or to keep for yourself as like keepsake, whatever you want. I will send it to you in exchange for that damn limited edition Star Wars Celebration Return of the Jedi 40th Anniversary Salacious Crumb pin, because it's killing me that I can't be
It's
there
like
for
I'll give you
my
money
movie.
and then I'll step on your taste buds with a bottle of Malort.
Or not, or
Or
not.
like, are you sending a GoPro with the bottle of Malort so that you can get something else out of it? Or
No,
I mean,
no, no. You gift it to your enemies, whatever you need from
Here's
it.
a bottle of Malort. Enjoy your week off.
Oh, so also Hayden Christensen and Giancarlo Esposito will be on the celebration stage tomorrow as well.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I love it when
Giancarlo,
Hayden
I
comes
love
back.
seeing
It's so
Giancarlo.
Carl
fun.
Weathers as well tomorrow.
Yeah, Giancarlo,
Did you,
absolutely.
Did you guys see the video of Vivian Lyra Blair running into Hayden? Did you guys see
Yes.
that? Where she's like, "Hi,"
I didn't see it.
and the hug. Oh my god, it was so cute. She like they were like backstage
Yeah.
somewhere in like
Yeah.
their little green roomy area, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Hi, it's me." He's like, "Oh my goodness!" He like hugged her, and it's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's her space dad." I can't. I
Oh
He
can't.
my
seems
God.
he seems so genuinely like a nice person, which was cool to see that, right? So that was a pretty heartwarming moment.
Somebody send me
it.
the link
Also-
because I didn't see it, and I
Okay.
love heartwarming
I'll
shit.
find it. Nope, I don't have the attention span. I'll find it later.
Star Wars: The High Republic is stage is tomorrow. That panel is
So-
happening. Claudia
Yeah.
Gray, Linda Kang, George
That'll be
Mann,
good.
Daniel Jose Older, Kevin Scott, Charles Soule, James. What?
So obviously
I'm not
the
gonna do
cool
that.
kids
Michael
table
Sigland.
is what you're
I
trying
don't
to
know
say.
how to
What,
say it.
what,
I
Table?
couldn't say it. Wait, what was that,
Yeah, with
Raven?
the
I'm
remix.
sorry, I missed it.
It's the cool kids table. I was just being
Yes.
obnoxious. It's the cool kids table.
Definitely a cool kids table. Oh my God, there's Star Wars hand puppet craft. Son of a
Shut the
bitch.
fuck up.
I don't know.
Wait a minute.
We need to teleport Claire to
Wait
celebration.
a minute. Wait, whoa. Run that back one more time. Hand puppet craft?
Yeah, Star Wars hand puppet craft.
If any of you guys can craft me a Salacious Crumb hand puppet.
There it is.
Kidding. I'm
There it
kidding.
Where's gonna get like 100 dirty socks that look like salacious
Send me.
crumbs?
100 dirty socks.
Honestly, that's kind of his personality, so it fits. So
Yeah,
send me
yeah.
a dirty sock.
So you're beginning to plenty of those socks. If you were Dobby, you'd be good to go.
Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Claire
You were
is
dying.
Speaking of Toby James, the Indiana Jones trailer though.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
Oh
Yeah.
my
That was.
God.
I want to see that. It looks
Is
fun.
Antonio is Antonio Banderas in this movie? I think I saw him for a second.
Oh, like I saw George
What?
Clooney.
Yeah.
Well, if you,
No,
if you
that's
saw
it, that's
Antonio
it.
Banderas, it automatically goes up 5 notches because Antonio
Right.
just
Yeah.
Anthony Flags is in this movie.
Was
yes,
today 10
Tony
days?
Flags does his stuff.
Tony Flags. Yes.
So good.
It's such a great,
So good.
great name.
So good.
It's such a great name.
Tony Flags.
Tony Flags.
Tony Flags.
Private Eye.
Hey, if you're as charming as Tony Flags, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. Okay.
Tony Flags.
We've
More
all
titties.
seen Assassins. We know. We know.
Incredible. Incredible.
So
Sorry. But that trailer was wild though, right?
Yeah.
we gotta hold
Dude,
up.
de-aging is scary, dude. They're too good now.
It's
Make a
really
Bruce Lee
Yeah.
movie. Thank
ever since like I've seen it. Like I'm sorry. Ever since I saw Michael Douglas aged back, I was like,
That was fantastic.
And
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
first instance where it really caught my attention. I really
Yeah.
loved it.
Robert Downey
Yeah.
Jr. too. They like put his
Oh,
teeth
that's
in
right,
everything.
right.
He had
Yeah.
his old teeth in.
He
and
looked like
everything.
super young, like even before Chances Are, like maybe less than Zero era almost. But
Mhm.
and like
yeah,
what they did with Rogue One, right, where they brought like Tarkin back from the dead.
Mhm. That was
And I
bananas,
was
too.
like, that was like
Yeah.
pretty
Super
good,
bananas.
but everyone noticed, But like the de-aging,
Mostly
It was a bit
everybody.
shiny.
holy shit.
It was a little shiny.
Yeah. But it was incredible though, And, like,
Oh yeah.
what
Got
we're
to
able
powder
to
him
do
down.
now though, just in the short, what was that, 2016, and just this short 7
Exactly.
years. Like it's
Exactly.
wild how much the technology has advanced. And I will say my dad doesn't get excited about much, but my
So-
dad was really excited about the Indiana Jones trailer.
That trailer was
It was fun.
amazing.
Well,
You got-
and I would. Oh, go ahead, Mike.
I was gonna say, like, you got homeboy. I forget his name. He was in Logan and he's in Sandman. He's like with Mads. God, his name's like Colton Hayes or something like. He's awesome. He's in it. Mads Mikkelsen's in it, obviously. And I like in the earlier trailer, it's like
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
he was like some bum who Indiana Jones just beat up and took things from him, and he's like revenge time now. It's pretty cool. I'm excited. And that parade looks insane. That
It
parade
looks
scene,
so cool.
that thing looks insane. Yeah, I'm for it. I'm for it.
So can
I
I run something by you guys? How
No.
unfair do you think it is that they got to watch episode 7 and they didn't drop it like they dropped Kenobi last year?
That's not cool.
It's not
It's not
cool.
cool, right? Everyone has
cool.
the right to be a little upset about it. It's okay.
Also,
It's as
because
cool
I
as
literally
that
have already had something spoiled for me about it.
right?
Exactly.
damn it.
This is the moment where you make like the little thumbnails with all of us with red eyes, and there you
Yeah.
go. So-
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's it.
And that's such a
Everybody was
cool
obsessed, yeah.
experience. And like I got to see the Kenobi stuff early, and
Yeah.
it literally, guess what happened? I didn't give two shits that they dropped it
Yeah.
early right after we did it. Like it
No,
doesn't
you're
right.
it didn't matter to
Yeah.
me, and it was better for me because I walked out of that going, I know things.
I know.
Who can I talk
know.
to?
I had a ticket to go, but I couldn't go because we had a meetup that night. So I ended up
That's
giving my
right.
ticket to somebody who really wanted to go. I'm like, here,
Oh,
go enjoy
God.
yourself.
Mm.
It was like, yeah, there was no way I was gonna, not make sure somebody else got to go my place. It's because
Look,
they had a great
I-
time. But I got a poster from it.
Further
So.
evidence of how awesome.
Still
Mark
got
is.
that, huh?
Yeah.
I got my
Ooh.
Kenobi
Mark's
flakes.
Mark's the best.
Mark's the best.
Opened them up. and
I
ate
think
them.
wait a minute.
did, I
My
ate them.
favorite thing though was I took my best friend who's not involved in the Star Wars world, and we went and we got Pringles cans. And she was
Oh,
like,
is that-
"Oh, hell yeah, Pringles." And she
Pringles.
opens it and she eats the whole freaking thing of Pringles. And I'm
Melted?
like, yeah. And I'm like, Mel, you do realize that you could resell those. And if you have
Listen.
the seal on it, you probably could sell it for more money.
Mel,
Yeah.
What?
look, I got listen, Claire. I got really stoned, and that's why I opened it.
It's incredible.
I was
That's
hungry.
fair.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It'd be doing that to
Raise
your
your hand
to
if
your,
you're
to your appetite.
surprised.
I was in California, you know.
Mhm.
Please raise your hand if
yeah,
you
like-
feel surprised.
Like,
When in
you wouldn't
Rome.
to-
Because I got
like
high.
that's not
Because
what
I
would
got
have
high.
happened if you weren't
No,
in
no, no, no,
California.
no. Shouts out to Afro Man falling off stage.
Oh
my
my
God.
god! You say Afro Man?
Yeah. He says oh shit when he does it. I've watched it like 40 times.
I think you
Oh,
sent it.
man.
You put it in the chat once,
Oh, I
didn't
put it
you?
in the chat.
Because I
for
sent
sure.
you the one. I sent you the one about the one gentleman, Juan Gabriel. Also, he was like doing his little dance on stage and fell
Yeah.
right off. I was like,
Right off, yeah. The best, dude.
It happens.
Watch
It'll be
your
here in a minute.
I've seen too many people fall off the stage. It's not funny anymore.
Oh, well, it worries me more when it's people who are older and do that, right? Because
Yeah. When Kelsey
Worry.
Grammer fell, I was like, no.
yeah.
It's hard because I have like almost generational trauma about it because I was 13 in 1990 when Donnie Wahlberg jumped off of a drum riser and went right through the trap door and like ripped the entirety of his body apart going through it. And like this was a week after Stevie Ray Vaughan died, and we were at Alpine Valley to see the New Kids, and dude was
remember.
puking behind the drum risers the whole time because he was on so much. And it was like I
This
feel
was-
really,
this was
really,
not-
and also
was this-
the air supply guy tumbling off the stage was one that was traumatizing for me.
Where
So
did
I'm like,
when
I
did
can't
Donnie
watch it
fall?
anymore.
When was that? Like early 2000s or late 90s?
No,
When
that was in that was like 1990. That was
That's-
way back.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So it would have been when they were promoting Hanging Tough before they went to Step by Step. So okay,
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
okay.
definitely before.
because I remember when
Hey,
that
Chris.
happened. Yeah,
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
horrifying for like me. I was like,
we'll talk about New Kids more a lot later, Raven. Okay,
We'll do
we'll
that,
we'll have a chat.
Hey, Chris.
Mark
Hey, Chris.
Wahlberg's his brother.
Hi, Chris.
Hello. Why are we talking about New Kids on the Block? Were they at Star Wars Celebration?
They were. Yeah.
What?
Hey,
Wahlburgers,
Chris.
dude.
I have that shirt, by the way, as well. I love
So,
that
Chris,
shirt.
Is John Boyega coming back, Chris?
Oh, there he goes.
He better. He better be coming back.
Where?
That's all you got. He
You get
better.
a double Wahlburger with cheese.
What do you want me to say?
he gonna-
better. That's all I know.
Is he going to be the badass instructor teaching like cool Jedi fencing alongside Master Ray?
With a soul
Um,
patch.
Chris,
That would be. Yeah. Well, huh?
besides your answer, which is usually all of it,
Yeah.
what
Damn.
out of everything today, which one are you like?
I know the
like,
answer.
the top of your excitement. The top of your excitement out of all of it.
It's one syllable word. Yes.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
You're doing it
I
for
know.
me.
I know.
Good answer.
I know. I knew
Well,
what I was
I mean,
getting.
like I said something. I said something on the other on Force Connect that I probably shouldn't have said because
cool.
someone who worked with Lucasfilm was there. But you know, I saw the
Humble
Acolyte and all those. No, what am I bragging about? What am I bragging about?
I'm kidding.
I saw
You didn't
I
leak
saw.
them. You didn't leak the trailers.
I didn't.
Not your
film it.
fault. Yeah, you
So,
didn't.
Yeah,
You know, I saw this by nefarious means, and besides Ahsoka, because that's on some other shit. That's on another level.
Yeah.
Acolyte,
Yo,
it's got like a martial arts vibe to it
I
as
knew
well.
you'd be
So you
excited
know,
about that.
so you're putting my two things together,
Yes, sir.
and I'm all about it.
I can see Chris like instantly being like, "Yeah,
I want more chew it stick
Oh,
fighting
yeah.
from other kids.
Yeah,
Right.
Give me some
Right.
stick fights.
a lightsaber choreography. Come on."
It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane.
I
I'm
want
excited.
I want them to
So
go back to
good.
more prequel like saber stuff. I want to
Oh,
see
like the martial arts.
yeah,
stuff.
Boop.
Yeah,
Yeah, Boop.
martial
That's
arts
what
and
I did.
acrobatics and
Yeah,
everything.
I just got back from London, Boop.
Yeah.
I just got back.
so
But
I
Dan, I think you have to keep in mind that the way they made movies when they made the prequels and the way they made them in the original trilogy are not the same thing. And if
No.
we'd have had that shit, we'd have had better lightsaber duels
yeah,
in the
no,
original trilogy.
I'm talking about
Just
like
saying. I mean, I
I'm
get what
saying
you're
if you
saying.
didn't-
Like, we need to go back to the prequel trilogy because they were way kick-ass.
I would
I'm
like
not, I'm
to,
not talking shit in
No
OT. I
argument.
get it. I get with the OT, but like PT
But I mean, it's like
and,
it's
and
so
ST,
unfair.
right?
We had a chance.
Like
We
the
had a
sequel
chance.
trilogy didn't have what we like lightsaber shit that we
I would-
got. In
That's
the
true
prequel.
too. That's
Oh,
true too. That's
First
true
of all,
too.
I'm
Bob
not
Anderson.
complaining.
Man.
No, I know you aren't.
Draft
It's just I
every
can't take any opportunity to, talk about Luke.
Yeah,
Bob Anderson's the man.
I agree though, Dan. I love the prequel
Great
trilogy.
Agreed.
I mean, you got
Duels.
that
Those are
Obi-Wan and
fantastic.
Anakin fight.
Give
like,
me flips and
Yeah.
aliens.
It's got
and
you
give
like
me
coming out of
fancy
your
Obi-Wan and
chair.
martial
That
arts.
fight.
Obi-Wan and
That
Anakin.
fight has you come out
Yeah.
of your chair. It's the greatest thing ever.
But guys, listen, you can continue with Chris joining. The baby is crying, and
Yeah.
hopefully I would be.
Why
1
did you do
hour.
that, Dan?
The baby.
Get it-
I told Julie
Get
I'd
it
be 1
together,
hour.
dude.
Excited about this. I'm gonna go.
Your shift is starting again.
Bye, Dadalorian.
I love you all. Everybody in the
I love
chat.
you too.
I
See you
love you
later,
all.
Dan.
I have to go do a dad's. I got to be Dadalorian, and I gotta go. This is the way. So good night, everybody.
Christ.
Good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night, Dan.
And enjoy. Peace.
Peace out, Dado.
Dan.
Every time I watch an episode of The Mandalorian, I sit through the credits and just chair dance with that fucking song because that theme song slaps.
It's the best. That and Boba Fett's theme were like, oh my god.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just the music choices is just.
Wait, which
Good, man.
version? The Dandalorian version?
Yeah,
Or the regular Mandalorian?
Of course, the
During the
Dandalorian
regular version, we sing the Dandalorian version.
Ah, yes.
Right.
yes.
Exactly.
During the credits. The
Good.
two crowd on it comes up and go dan 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 and storyboard and Christopher Lloyd.
Roke is acting out a Gibbs rule of always be specific when you lie.
There we go. Speaking of which, like, I don't know how I feel about Dave Filoni having an entire live action movie set in the smack dab middle of things, but also having it like culminate the Mandoverse and Book of Boba Fett verse and Ahsoka verse all together is what it sounds like it's gonna be.
It's gonna be a big cowboy
Put a
hat.
little. It's good. Everybody's
We're gonna
gonna
need
be
a bigger
wearing
hat.
cowboy hats. Yeah.
It's
What?
gonna be a big cowboy hat.
What?
Yeah, Filoni, he deserves it. Me and Chris talked about this earlier. Like, I mean, he's been around
He's
since
paid his
forever.
dues.
He's
Yeah.
paid his
Yeah.
dues, and if anyone
yeah.
deserves to direct a movie, it's him.
Yeah, it's
Well, and I
it's
mean,
full
he's
circle. I
been a
mean, he
success.
got taught by the master himself, and
Sure.
here
yeah.
he is. Like literally, I'm sure George is like super proud of him. You know, and I'm sure he's gonna be on set to be like, he's gonna be like, oh, George, come here.
Highlight that comment, Chris.
Which one?
That last one.
This?
Yes.
Yes, right, Mother effing Stevenson, dude.
Yes.
Titus Pullo, man.
Brian.
What is his name? Baylor? What's his name?
I have
I don't
no
really
idea.
care.
In Ahsoka? Yeah, either way. I'm there with his blood orange sabers and all that. Gimme.
Mhm.
I'm there for any character he plays. It
cool.
doesn't matter who it is. I'm there every single time.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
a
looking
yes
forward
from
to it.
me.
Yeah, I'm for it.
hmm
I'm for it. Ray Stevenson's an animal actor, so I'm for it.
Absolutely.
Balin. Okay, thank you, Boo.
Balin, there we go.
Dan
You
was
don't-
bailing on the stream earlier.
What happened? What I miss? What I miss?
No, just saying this. He was
Nothing. He
bailing
said he
on us.
left.
He left, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Ever since Last of Us,
That was
me and
such
Claire
a
have the
bad
same
joke.
brain.
Thank you. We are one.
That
We
is
are
true.
one.
You guys are kind of living in the same place.
We are
there.
one merged cordyceps fungus
Yes,
that
we
can
are.
sense the other's thoughts from Philadelphia to
From
Chicago.
Philadelphia, Chicago. It's science. It's fine.
Science, bitch.
You know, what can you do? Penicillin, you're welcome. That's us.
That's us.
Yeah, portobello
Penicillin is
mushroom
mold.
burgers. Us. That's
Mm-hmm.
us.
Molds of fungus.
Yeah, molds of fungus. Yeah,
But I mean,
That's
it's like
That's what I came
it's
back
a
for.
different.
fungi. Fungi.
Chris is like, I
Me.
immediately regret this decision. Should have stayed. Should have
Yeah.
stayed away.
We love you, Chris.
We love you.
So what have you guys talked about already?
God, what haven't we talked about?
Skeleton
Little of everything.
Crew.
Yeah,
We
whatever.
covered a little bit of everything that was announced today.
Hmm
Skeleton Crew.
I see your
Ahsoka,
mug. I like
I
your
see
cup.
I
I'm
like
waiting
your
for a
cup.
little of that.
Oh boy.
Mm.
I mean, that needs to happen as soon as possible.
Are,
If this-
are we
if
about
this
to get
kid-
in talks with that?
if they weren't doing this community movie, you know.
Oh, is that what's going on right now?
Yeah, he said yes to it. He said it today. Yeah, he said yeah.
I'm actually not gonna lie. I'm excited about the community.
I've never
No,
watched it.
gimme.
I heard the show's fantastic.
Oh my
It's
god, the
so
show's
fucking
amazing
good.
except for
It's
season 4.
so
But
good.
the rest of it's great.
Oh yeah, no gas leak.
Season 4 was whack.
Okay,
Yeah.
there was a gas leak. They can't blame it on community.
Yeah. I know
Yeah, I
this is
missed a
just
few
like
things.
last year where we were like, we've got the whole rest of the weekend ahead of us, and they just dropped all this shit on us. We're like, whoa, what's the rest of the weekend going to be like? The
Not
next
that
couple
much.
days are going to be not in a bad way, but light.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
You'll get some stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, like
But
you
it's
know,
also
we'll
good
have-
because I got shit to do this weekend.
Right? Like I can't sit here and watch the live streams of
Right?
Star Wars Celebration all day.
Taking
I
my
got
mama-
stuff I got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Taking my
laundry.
mama to see Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow, and I gotta go see old friends back home.
What
So.
the hair is amazing.
Oh, there you go.
I love that.
I heard
Yeah,
it's
they will
fantastic.
have the I'm waiting to see this I want to see the Ahsoka panel, or at least because maybe they'll
Yeah.
show a full
Yeah,
full,
exactly.
thing
I
for,
think
for
you'll
Thrawn.
probably get the bigger reveals there, right?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
where you get the actors more front and center, and yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
That'll
Oh,
be nice to wake up to.
Yeah, and Lauren, yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
There you
the-
go.
Brian
Exactly.
Ward already handled that for us on Twitter.
Right,
like, his own
exactly.
video.
Seriously.
That
Wild.
shit was spot on. I was like, bam. I was like, all right.
Internet, you
Thank you,
scary.
Brian Ward.
Lauren
and
on
thank you,
fire
Adobe,
tonight.
for Photoshop. Okay.
That was like a
Here-
Resident Evil puzzle. It was crazy. It was just like
Yeah,
the door opened.
and so we'll have that for me in particular. We'll have the comics panel at the Marvel panel tomorrow, where we'll get all the stuff, what's coming out for the comics, what's going down with, I think, some kind of a Droid Revolution story arc that's about to go down, which has been like long overdue. So I think that's happening. And we'll see what other comics they have coming out for the rest of the year into next year. Hopefully there's a Finn comic.
That'd be
That'd be
fun.
fantastic. Yeah,
Give
but come
those
on.
people what
Give
The
us
they
Saul
something.
Guerrero
want.
comic.
Oh,
Just him going, oh, ooh, ah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that's
look who's
comic.
back.
Yeah.
Hey, is that
Baby. Oh, it's
Where's-
the baby.
where's my boy? Where's Nightwing?
There he
Yes.
is.
There he is.
I had to
Hey,
get
my
his
boy
crying.
Grayson.
And I need to give Julie her time. That's why I had to get off real quick. Need to get
Yeah.
him. Need to
We
calm down a
appreciate
little
that.
bit.
It's all good.
I love baby faces. He's just like,
Yeah,
He's just looking at
like,
you like, what is this?
Dude, I'm telling you, it's this right here.
yeah, it's the hair.
he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so
Loves it,
these are
loves
lights.
looking at it.
Damn.
Yep.
nuts.
Just wait till he's reaching out to grab it. It'll be even more fun.
yeah, right. I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
gonna say.
Oh, it's getting
It's
cut. by
funny
that
when you
point.
have them all tied up now.
Ah, those got me smoked. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow,
That's a
Joe.
Get that man a
That's
beer.
a winner.
Wow.
Damn it, Joe.
Get that man a
Oh
pound
man.
of beef
See
jerky.
how we were all really supportive, and then Chris just had to come in there with, "Damn it, Joe." See,
Damn it, Joe.
See, I knew I could
Aw.
do it.
I knew it. I was like, he's out.
no one gets Chris to kick himself out faster than
He's
me.
out.
I'm just that evil.
Raven.
Baby, come back.
You know how much it,
It's one of my more likable qualities, depending on the day.
Chris, you better get back here.
He's
Come
eating
back.
I'm doing
food.
this show with a baby in my arms. You guys ever imagine this?
Come on, Chris, you can't leave.
This doesn't happen.
Yay.
Sorry.
I miss you.
We
You guys,
podcast.
I
with
mean
children.
nachos.
So what I missed? We were talking. Were we talking more about that Ahsoka trailer? Because Jesus,
Just a
Man,
little of everything.
was
Man,
that? Did
boy,
we see?
he's
Did
out
we see? Can I say something? Did we see a Inquisitor? Did we see an like she was? There was like a where she force pushed this dude away. It kind of looked inquisitory.
Not sure who
I don't know.
who that is. Now, if they go by like any kind of dark siders at that point, it could be, what are they called? The acolytes of the beyond, I think.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
So that that could be
Lauren said
one of
you
them. Maybe some Knight of Ren could
I
be.
just it
never know.
They had like a helmet on that looked inquisitor-ish. Alls I know. Thanks, man. Thank you. And that's like because we saw Brian Fry as a Sith. Again, I'm still pissed off that he didn't give us an exclusive interview. And then we had that girl with the Xana, like Bane's apprentice chick. Who
Lady Gaga Bjork.
Who instantly when I saw that girl with the blonde hair, I immediately thought
you were like
Xana.
Monsters
Yeah,
Ball.
I
dude,
like
I
that.
immediately
Gaga
thought Xana.
Bjork.
Dude, looks awesome.
Sorry.
I like the way your brain works. I did not think Xana, but also I like that you did.
I'm a big Bane was one of my favorites. I was really upset when Filoni made him look like Shredder. I was just like, what the hell is this? But here you go, buddy.
Shredder.
Here you go. I might be too brave. He was being really fussy. If he gets fussy, I might have to go. But,
That's all right. You're allowed.
it's a baby pass. Boba, get out of here.
My human.
Yeah.
Right? Like, why
I
are
think
you
what,
messing with my little human?
She's
I think
super
what Rob is saying is I think those are Elsbeth's HK droids.
Yes.
That were in that Ahsoka episode.
Oh,
Yes, they were.
Okay.
So cool to see them, especially like I've been doing. I was doing this Star Wars like RPG stuff, and one of the guys was an HK droid, so he had like a picture up on his live stream as an HK droid.
I love it.
The character's name is Elspeth, isn't it?
Be right back.
Every time I think of that name, I think of Elspeth Cromwell from Fantastic Four. I think was where that character was from. So
I just think it's cool because every time I see new droids that I know I don't recognize, I know someone does, and someone is having that aha moment of there's the character that I've been, XYZing about. Like, I love that because I know so much of it goes over my head. I mean, I'm so very much closer to the normies than I am to the super fans. So to me, I just enjoy that part of it because I just know that there's stuff going by that they're getting that I'm not seeing. And then I get to listen to people talk about it, which is really exciting. So just want to throw that out there.
It's true though. That's the fun is we get to come together and be like everybody notices something that somebody else doesn't. Something stands out to everybody else.
Yeah.
Community. Star Wars can be used for good.
Exactly. I'm
And
so
I'm
in it though.
I'm glad she's back.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
she was
I'm glad she's
spooky. I
back.
like her.
Like Roke knows, like she's the daughter of a martial arts legend, Dan Inosanto.
Yes.
And,
Worked with Bruce Lee, right? So
Say again?
taught Bruce Lee. Didn't he teach Bruce Lee or like worked alongside
Oh,
Bruce Lee?
they
at
were
one point?
they were
yeah.
friends and partners.
That's
Yeah,
what I remember.
absolutely.
Yeah. It was cool hearing her story, talk about her pops and everything. That was interesting.
Yeah.
I like her. She's a cool lady.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Nick.
Oh yeah. Isn't Survivor this month? Like Jedi Survivors this month?
At the
Yeah.
28th. Yeah.
That's wild.
Me too.
Hopefully there's a previously on because I did not finish that first game.
Just watch
Oh,
watch the joint online, man.
Oh yeah, I
Watch
just
the
watched
movie.
that shit.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't
That's what
have
I
the
do
newest
because I don't
PlayStation device.
I have.
Yeah,
to
I-
have one. I've been
I don't have
saving
a-
for it. But
I have the Xbox device. I could play it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can't.
I have
can't
to get
play it.
one to be able to play it. I still pre-ordered the damn thing though.
That was some wishful thinking.
Hey, you
like,
gotta
I'll
get
make
it
myself
done.
do it.
Yeah.
I gotta make it
Yeah.
happen.
It's right
Yeah,
next
I-
to me. It's over here.
You
Shut
miss
up.
100% of the shots you don't take, Mark. That's true.
That's right. That's right.
Offense wins games, defense wins championships. Remember
Facts.
Can't win if you don't buy a ticket.
Facts.
that. Yeah.
Wherever you are there.
Yeah. Wherever you are there. Floats away. That dude's wise,
Wow.
man. Give him all your money.
Unreal.
Did you pay this guy yet?
So who's gonna give Cal the mullet?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You can like design his hair and facial hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, mullet with the handlebar mustache as it is then.
No.
Oh,
Just give him a
yeah.
skullet. Just give him a skullet. Like, no, no.
Oh, skull it. Give
I'm
him
a
the
child of
Hogan.
the 80s. A
Give him
mullet
the
doesn't bother
Hogan.
me.
He's walking around looking like Hulk Hogan, brother. Some sis, brother. Use the force, dude.
Terry.
Balea.
I've seen the pour some
racist.
sugar on me video 300 billion times, so quite clearly I'm fine with a mullet.
Or we could make it. Someone should make him David Crosby. Having like a real.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Just be
yeah.
like
There you go.
this haggard man in cutscenes, like, I'm a Jedi survivor. Yes, you are.
Yeah, you clearly are.
Who somehow still looks a little bit
Because
like the
that's
guy
right.
on the Quaker Oats bottle, you know?
We're going to get you some clippers for that hair and everything. No one touches my hair. Oh, we know. Dude, the skullet. Damn it, Mark. Oh, I hope it's in it. I've seen like crazy kind of box braids.
Chris.
Do it!
Gonna give this man some plats. Like, what are you happening?
Ginger kid, ginger translucent white boy box.
With cornrows. Yeah.
Interesting.
Give
I'd
this
be
man
thankful
a
to-
Malibu's most wanted cornrows.
Oh no.
I
You
want
did not just bring up Jamie Kennedy.
I want to and one headband
Oh,
across, and I want the Allen Iverson sleeve, and I want him to be a Jedi. Thank you.
It's all going downhill from
man.
here.
Make me happy, Star Wars.
oh.
Don't
Gotta-
Star Wars.
Star Wars. I wear
We're talking
Jordan
about Star Wars.
and one mixtape
Star Wars.
box break. It's still up there. He's giving them box break.
Yeah, you're talking about
Like
one of the
individual
only dudes
box
that
braids?
broke
Well, no,
Michael
there was a
Jordan's
follow up
ankles.
though. Chris just hasn't put it up, but the follow up was or dreadlocks.
Or
I like
dreadlocks.
variety, the choice. I think that's good. Choice,
Dude, you
variety.
if he's a ginger with
Rihanna
dreadlocks, he'll look like mid '90s
That would
Vanilla
look-
Ice. It's
I was
so
all about the mullet.
stupid.
I was all
That
about
would
the
look-
mullet. I like the skullet idea too. I thought that was pretty good. Jedi
Are
Joe
we
Dirt
at a
sounded
Grateful
awesome.
Dead concert?
yes.
Eric had a great idea with Jedi
Jerry
Joe Dirt.
lives.
Jerry lives.
Jerry lives.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jedi Joe Dirt? Come on.
He's gonna wear a
Jedi
Rush
Oh my
shirt.
God.
He's gonna have a Rush T-shirt on.
Did you
Yeah, you know.
Jedi Joe Dirt.
Yeah,
I
that was
mean,
Eric said it earlier.
You know what I'm saying?
Chris, take me out.
Let me tell you about the album Moving Pictures, man. Okay, guy.
Good lord.
This Kyle found music from the past again.
Chris is like, this is all the validation that I needed to no
Oh.
longer be on Poodoo.
So here's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
question
This
though.
is
Yeah,
how,
they make 'em-
this is how
they
he
make 'em
gets run
lemon.
out the door.
You
Let
make
me
him
just
Lemmy.
look here because I
Cornerhead.
had all the panels brought up. I want to see what's going on for Sunday. Because the big panel, on Saturday was
Probably Ahsoka.
what was it again?
Ahsoka and
Ahsoka.
Jedi.
Ahsoka.
and
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi panel. Yeah.
anniversary.
Okay, so what do we got here? What do we got here for Sunday? Come on, they got to give us something.
That's
They've got-
Sunday is
Jedi.
the look back at Obi-Wan panel.
Okay, they've got Behind the Magic too for Andor and some other
And then
stuff.
the villains of the sequel trilogy, I think, is another one, but I don't know how
Ooh.
extensive that will be.
But
So-
it sounds like I mean, do you think like how
Shut up,
much
bro.
more news do you think we're gonna get? Like besides
think-
what we got?
Yeah, it's just like some Ahsoka stuff tomorrow, maybe some cool stuff out of Return of the Jedi panel, and then who knows what Obi-Wan will do. But then Monday will be cool too because Monday has the 2 animation shows, and
Yeah.
hopefully they'll announce where the next celebration is going to be at.
I've heard
Hopefully in the
rumors.
States.
Chicago
heard
again,
rumors.
Claire? You're thinking Chicago?
No. I mean,
Oh.
I'm thinking because that would be really great for me.
Come on,
because
Philadelphia.
That'd be.
Yeah.
I
Philly.
would be totally down for Philly. But the rumors that I've heard, thanks courtesy of Lauren, who originally whispered the rumors to me, was Tokyo, which is
That's all-
amazing.
Lauren,
If
why
I
would you
could
say
afford
that?
It.
That's so much money.
I did it, Lauren. Blame
Come on.
Lauren.
That's
Lauren's
all the
in the
money.
chat yelling at
No, that's what I
Love
said.
that, but yeah,
That's what I
That's
said.
going to be
This
pricey.
is her fault.
Lauren, what are you doing to me?
Damn it,
Uh,
Lauren.
Lauren,
Bring
don't
it to
put
San
that into
Francisco,
existence.
damn it.
Man, but,
It's
Oh.
like $40,000 for me 'cause I like Japanese things.
bro. Like, I think, bro, because I said that to you earlier. Like, if I went to Cali last year with 10 G's, I'd have been comfortable.
Yeah.
London, like I think
Twice
base,
that.
you'd have to
Yeah.
like 10,000 gets you prepared to go there.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like another 10 G's just to spend and shit.
Right.
Tokyo's
And
gonna be
then
another
Tokyo.
story
Yeah.
because I'm not just coming back with Star Wars shit.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope.
Don't be
Yeah.
slam dunk. Fist of the North Star.
Yes.
Tokusatsu. Sentai.
Ranma.
And broke.
Yeah, it's over. It's a wrap.
I got a T-shirt
When
for
I-
Celebration.
When I went to
Chris
Japan the
wouldn't
first
come
time,
back.
I
That's
left.
what I'd
No,
be worried
no,
about.
I would. When I went to Japan the first time, I left clothes behind so I could fill my suitcase with all this shit. I
That
bought
sounds
while I
like
was there.
something you would do, though.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
when you were talking to me about
So many
Japan, like,
cardigans.
you made it sound like you were at Star Wars Celebration Japan. You just went to Japan.
I just
Yeah.
went to Japan. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because they did have Celebration in
Did
Japan
once. Yes.
right?
It's been a long time.
Was it?
Mm.
Bro, if
I
they
didn't know
had
that.
it in Japan, I would do whatever I could to fucking
Sure
go.
they did. Unless I'm freaking imagining it.
Dan.
right?
Dan. Look at
Yeah.
me. You know what? I'm gonna. Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
In the
You ain't
face.
going anywhere, sir.
No, you're not.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh,
2008 was the last time a celebration was in
Oh.
Japan.
2008, huh? Okay.
2008.
I'm
yeah,
still
July of
going.
2008. So it said it was purpose to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the
Nightwing's
original
coming
Star
with
Wars
me.
film. So
Oh. A lot of walking to Japan. PT
Yeah.
is
I will-
interesting there. So.
I will say that while all celebration locales are not available to all of us, I do think it's really cool that they do go different places. That it
Yeah.
isn't always
come to
in the
Philly.
United States, you know,
Come to
and
Philly.
yeah, but it's a lot easier for us to get to California than it is for somebody from London to get to California. You know,
No,
so.
I didn't say
very
California.
true. Very
Philly.
true.
I
Come to
understand
Philly.
that. I understand.
If you want to go
that.
everywhere, come to Philly.
I
Listen.
meant generally, Chris. I
Save
mean,
me
I would
some
like it
money.
if they would have it here in Minneapolis, but that's not going to happen either. So
hearing
Yeah.
that train in the distance
Watch.
just reminded me of the
Watch.
Outsiders, by the way, Chris.
again? Yeah,
So
right?
every time I hear train in the distance, always reminds you of the Outsiders.
When
Yo,
I
if
step
they
out
brought
into
that
the
to
bright
Philly,
sunlight from the darkness
Man.
of the movie house.
oh,
yes, Lauren, I know, and I wish I could go, to all of them, but
so wait, Claire, where did you say it might be going?
The rumor, not confirmed
Y'all are
at all,
jinxing it.
rumors, whispers, is Tokyo 2025. We do
Yo,
know that
stop
the next
talking.
celebration
You
is
say
not
Tokyo.
next year. We do know
Thank
that it
God.
is 2025.
I-
Okay.
I
The
think-
rumors Tokyo. I would be a little
All
bit
Lauren's
sad
fault.
because I want to go. Blame Lauren when it happens. It's all Lauren's
I-
fault.
I
It's
am
her
blaming Lauren.
idea.
Nick
You
has
know?
got the right idea.
Lauren
think
is taking
making
all the shots tonight.
A 2-hour
I
plane
think
ride.
they
I'm
should
down
do
with
it
that.
every 2 years.
I'd be down with
Honestly, I think
Orlando
it
too.
I would
should
think
be every
Orlando
2
would
years.
be
I
a
would-
bit complicated at this point, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
With
I will
everything that's
say
happened this last year.
Yeah, I'm
We're
not
going
sure
to
I
visit.
want to go to Florida right
Star
now.
Wars
We're just
Celebration
going to visit. Not to
2017.
live down
Here's
in
the other.
Candace Land.
Yeah. But the problem with Star Wars Celebration Orlando is that Orlando, Florida is Satan's swampy asshole. That is exactly what it's like.
So,
And if you
Well,
want to be
already
in
there.
cosplay, do you want a helmet on?
Claire
in
Stribling.
Satan's
look,
asshole?
honestly, Anaheim was the most perfect weather for
It was
celebration.
it was great.
It was literally 4 days of
was.
perfectness.
California is dangerous to my health, though. See, we've already talked about this.
Claire wakes up. Orlando. Satan's swampy asshole.
It really is.
It is. I cosplayed one day in Orlando, okay?
Yeah.
And I was Darth Ray. I was like Darkseid Ray. And this was before The Last Jedi or The Rise of Skywalker came out. So fuck you guys. I
Yeah,
did
damn.
it first. And so I had my Darth, and I had these really
Mhm.
thick cotton, like, armbands that were black. And then
Whose
the
fault was
sun
that?
is trapping in the heat. And then it's like thick material. So I'm like sweating. But then you're like, oh shit, I think I smell bad, but I'm in Satan's asshole. So it's going to happen anyway. And people already don't wear deodorant to conventions because smelly, sweaty nerds. And
Nick,
I can't.
You don't live in the
I just-
asshole. You live in the happy trail. If Florida's
lives
the
in the
asshole,
happy
then you're
The
like kind of
happy trail.
maybe
The treasure trail.
Okay,
You gotta
but
follow
Nick-
the
And what
treasure
shape is that trail?
maybe Bama is not, yeah, I would say Alabama's the trail.
Would it be
But
the-
Nick,
or Georgia. Either
the
one
plane
is.
doesn't
Georgia?
land
Yeah,
in
Georgia too.
Disney. Like we have to get from the airport to,
The whole day through.
whole just that old song.
See, Brian understands. So
What about
Brian's
this one?
see, Brian's a better travel agent than Claire is
There,
right now.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Minneapolis is
Shit.
beautiful in May as well. We
Come-
have, the city of
Yeah,
lakes.
but
Come
that's
and
over there.
bathe
I'm
in the
talking
waters of
about-
Lake Minnetonka. I would be happy
Come
to get
get-
tours.
That's
Come
Exactly.
get smacked by a cheesesteak.
That's
It's
all
Philadelphia.
So the only thing is that in that lake you have a princesaur instead of a mythosaur. So
Well, honestly, which would
dirty
be
boy.
better? I mean,
Rob.
there's a certain amount of trade off there where you're like, well, but
yeah. Browntown.
What have I done? What have
I mean,
done?
diamonds and pearls, or I'm just saying,
okay.
Oh no! Wait, I like you, Nick. Please be my
we
friend.
love you, Nick.
How about
I
this?
never
Star
talked
Wars,
about Bama one time.
I
Star Wars
wanna go to
Celebration
Bama.
Atlanta, so we can go to a baseball game, Nick.
My favorite
Baseball.
movie character is from Alabama. So like
Who's that, Dan?
Forrest Gump.
Alabama, man.
He's a really good character to like.
That's
Damn,
my,
why would you go
dude,
back
that's my
to
top
Greenbow,
3 favorite movie.
Alabama?
Top 3 Forrest Gump's one of my favorite movies.
In
Greenbow, Alabama.
Alabama. Incredible.
Forrest Gump was awesome.
Love
He had
it.
hands. He
All
could
day
run
Oh my
long,
around.
dude.
God,
He met
we're
two
poisoning that
presidents.
child from the start.
I was running.
Solved
What the hell?
Watergate.
I was
Dan,
running.
Dan,
He's
Fishboat captain.
Dan, what is my bro nephew wearing?
Oh, he's got his little baby Yoda outfit on.
Mm-hmm.
He had his
He's
little
got
hat
a
on
blanket- it's a
before he
blanket
missed
around him.
it.
He did have a hat on, but it's a little
Yeah.
warm. But if you see,
Is that
there's
an
like-
Eagles blanket? Is that an
no,
Eagles?
it's baby
No.
Yoda.
Baby
Oh, okay.
Yoda.
Oh,
If
okay.
anything, there's a Dallas Cowboy star right here.
Yeah.
See, there you go, Chris.
There you go. You nerd.
Dan, you are corrupting that child, and I'm gonna call somebody. All right.
What's that?
How so?
I
That
said
baby
you're
is wrapped in
corrupting that
Star Wars.
child.
What's the problem?
I'm gonna. If there's a Dallas Cowboy star or anything that can be termed as one,
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh my.
was just trying to make Uncle Chris happy.
You got to Chris Gabbly.
what? Yo, I got a Ray announcement today. Nothing can go wrong for me.
Yo.
I got a Ray announcement today.
So, do we think that these are going to be single movies?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not episode 10.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but even if it's not episode 10, I mean,
It
Do
could
we
end up
think-
being its own little trilogy. I think they're being conservative in what they do at this point, and I'm all for it. It's like let's
Agreed.
lay the groundwork down, let's
Yeah.
get these done, and then if it looks beautiful and you want to continue, give us the sequel.
Yeah,
But
make us
let's
see.
start with this,
Yeah.
and we can go from
Agreed.
there.
Like,
I
look
agree.
at-
Yeah, don't
because-
bite off more than you can chew.
Yeah, and like, let's be real. Maybe they didn't plan out the entire sequel trilogy from start to finish at the beginning. Like, maybe they should. Maybe they should just focus on telling good stories at different points in the timeline. I like what their approach is. I say yes. Not that I
Hey.
have the say, but I say yes.
Look,
I
they
feel
had a
I
little
feel a little more at ease now than I did before the announcements. It's like,
Hey.
okay,
Will somebody
look at it.
will somebody
look at-
give Guy the gossip, please, on what happened?
Okay, so Guy, the Ray announcement was they announced 3 new movies that are going to be in development. We've got one at the beginning of the Dawn of the Jedi, before the High Republic timeline, okay? And then we've got a movie that's happening right after the Mandoverse to, like, I guess, culminate that whole, like, thing. And then we've got a movie that's going to be coming after the Rise of Skywalker, about 15 years, 10 to 15, was it? Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And it's going to involve Rey. There was talks, like rumors earlier that she was seen in Lucasfilm making deals, whatever. Rey just doesn't come from across the pond to come hang out at Lucasfilm, so people knew something was going on.
I
And
would.
She's gonna train the next generation of younglings.
Exactly.
And she
And-
should,
be so
because
good.
she's awesome. I don't care what anybody says, she's awesome.
And
Yeah,
then we've
right.
got Finn and Jenna out there. We know Finn's force sensitive, so we have no idea who's going to pop up in on, all of this. And, I guess.
And here, I hope that they bring Maz in to have a bigger role, because I would love to see her
I need
as
to know
counsel to
more
like
about
Rey,
Kanata.
Yeah.
Is she force sensitive, Mark? Do you think she's
Oh
force?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think there's something there. They may not be like obviously Jedi or whatever, but I think the fact that they're open to that experience, they can feel things that other people don't necessarily feel, and that's
Like
where
the
they're like a
armorer.
perfect
And
conduit
it's-
for it, and they're able to like kind of dip their toe into be able to advise
Maybe more.
somebody the right way. But that's just me.
And isn't Maz also somewhat long-lived as well?
Yeah.
Dude, old as
And I
shit.
think-
When you've
Yeah,
lived
like-
as
she's like a
long as
G.
I have, you see
Yeah,
the
and I
same
think
eyes in
over a
many
G.
people.
And I
Yeah.
think that
Yeah.
would be true in any story, but especially ones that include mythology, such as force wielding and the force existing, and so on and so forth. If nothing, aging has certainly taught me that you just learn stuff as time goes on, and you start to realize that things that don't make any kind of sense do in fact still happen. And I would think that in Maz's case, being a long-lived species, it's entirely possible that she may not actually be involved in it, but is very aware of it, because I've simply seen too much to just
Exactly.
pretend like it does.
Yeah.
It's like you can only watch somebody do like some crazy ass shit before you're just like, okay, you know what? That dude does crazy ass shit. Like, there it is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have an explanation. It just is.
Isn't Maz old enough to be like have lived in the fucking High Republic and Dawn of the Jedi era at this?
I'm not
I don't
sure.
know where Dawn of the Jedi set,
Well,
but High Republic
that's 25K. It's 25,000 years ago.
is it? High
So,
Republic?
let's
Yeah,
see.
it's way back.
Maz Kanata is
High Republic's 25,000
1,000 years old. She's more
Okay,
than
yeah,
1,000
so-
years old.
Yeah.
Pretty
So-
old.
Wow, a long time.
High
See,
Republic's
She's in
25,000
like,
years?
yeah. Yeah. And Maz is in some of the High
How did
Republic
I not know
comics.
that?
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
I thought it was only like a few hundred for some reason.
Born in
Mm-mm.
973
I like it, Nick.
BBY.
Never mind.
I love our
I like
space
this right
Sophia
here.
Petrillo.
Oh yes, yes,
Oh.
My
Samir,
fault.
yes. Coruscant, 1852.
At that point, don't even call it Jedi anymore. I mean, that's one of the things I've been saying.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been saying that since
Let's
you saw
move on.
we saw the
But-
title of 9.
But
Tom
that's what we were
Skywalker's-
talking about before. We were talking about the fact that some things that you carry forward are part of the old thing, even if they don't really resemble it.
What do
We
you-
were talking about with the logos for as time goes on, and it's just like it still holds some kind of reference to the old, but in reality it is no longer that thing. And I think that that's why they continue to refer to the Jedi as said
25K.
thing, even though they don't really resemble it anymore, because it is we are what they grow beyond,
Mhm.
right?
What's no?
And so that, to me, that I think that that's just part of the it's part of the lexicon, just the same as we would refer to certain things as a religion, even though it might not technically be one. We might refer to it as one just because of it it holds some of those similar aspects or whatever the case may be. So
This
That's
is a
just my opinion.
possibility too with
mean,
Rey's
that's-
Jedi Order.
yeah.
Possibly that Grogu could show up.
Yeah.
Easily.
There's
oh
that.
yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea because nobody likes Grogu.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nobody likes a baby.
Nobody likes a baby.
Bebe.
Hi, baby.
It's a sound asleep. It's
And like
so
Moira.
loud. You guys know how
Yeah,
loud I
Moira.
am, and it's just like you sound asleep. It's perfect.
Yep. Yep.
Lulled by
Yeah.
our bad takes.
It's right. That's right.
Yeah, there'll
He's
be
heard 'em all.
times when that
Bad
happens.
take,
There'll be times.
baby.
But yeah,
It's all because the kid can't hear us. That's why he's sleeping.
I'm really curious on how Rey is going to tackle like the attachments, the emotions leading to dark side tendencies, whatnot. I'm wondering how she's going to like you
I hope she doesn't.
use like teach them about
Hope
that
she
so they
doesn't, yeah.
don't turn to the dark side, like
But
that dogmatic
That's
Jedi.
that's some Jedi
Counterpoint.
bullshit.
Yeah,
I know.
counterpoint.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Mhm.
wondering how she's going to like teach them about the dark side, and
I-
how to go ahead.
Lesson
Claire.
one:
I don't
don't
think
be
that-
a dick.
I don't think that the
Mhm.
dark side powers are inherently a bad thing. Just because you wield the dark side, I don't think you don't like. I think genuinely, whatever you do, as far as the Jedi, the new Force wielder point of view goes, I think that hopefully we approach it in the sense of caring for people is not a weakness. Caring for people and using your care for other people and your emotion to channel your strength could be a good thing. Because, hey, remember that time when we were like, hey, we're not going to do the whole attachment things at all. And then they fucked everything up.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well,
Me too.
and we've seen,
Yeah.
that be acted out, but also in your day-to-day life,
Yeah.
you can see the reality of where, Yoda's teachings don't work because fear is part of the dark side. But if your car rolls off a cliff with your family inside of it and you turn it over to get them out, that's your fear pushing you to do that. So fear isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes
No.
it can be a positive.
It could be a
force.
motivator.
And I think
It'll
that's
save your
what
life.
Rey. Yeah, and I think Rey has been through enough now that she understands. I think in a lot of ways, this is just me maybe being me, but she understands what Luke understands at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Mhm.
That what's on the other side isn't quite what we've been told. And also that you don't have to let it control you. You can be a part of it without letting it take over you. You know what I
That's
mean?
exactly
because you can
it.
find a way to use fear or anger in a positive way because they can be positive.
They can
know?
be. It's so true. Literally, like, how many times have we seen people who are not able to control their fear or anger in society, and it's harmful to other people? People, you can use your anger and your fear for good things, for change, for positive.
Yep.
It literally just like control your emotions, motherfucker.
Yep. And target them appropriately, target those emotions appropriately. Use that aggression and that energy and that anger in a positive way instead of tearing other people apart.
Yeah. And Rob, real quick, man, that's narrow-minded, man. You can't, that's ignorant.
Can't judge somebody.
That's
on their family
narrow-minded,
connection.
man.
Yo, listen.
Lex Luthor could have a daughter
But
and she could be a really
seriously,
nice
dude?
person, okay?
No,
Just 'cause-
no, Chris.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just because,
Chris,
you know what I'm saying, Rob?
Rob's onto something here. How awesome?
No, he's
would it
not.
be
I'm with
for her
Chris.
to explore Palpatine.
Say what?
That she goes on this, she explores some Palpatine shit. Maybe runs into a Sith holocron of Palpatine.
Why must we assume that because she's a Palpatine, she's
I
automatically
don't want to see Palpatine
bad?
anymore.
Yeah, I'm tired
I
of
really
that.
don't
I want them to leave the Skywalker saga behind. I mean, it's like I love my Skywalkers, but it's like I'm glad that
but
this
it's time
feels
for
like it's a nice break. It's like let her have her own thing going on already. It's like
She's gonna have her own thing. She just wants to learn about Palpatine. That's not
But
Skywalker.
why?
All right, she
But
can learn about her
why?
grandpa. She can listen. She can learn what not to do by learning from the Sith holocron. Just let it.
Oh, you like the
You
Sith
gotta-
holocron idea?
I love it. Everyone should have one.
This is how you know I'm really sleep deprived. For all of you, it's always sunny watchers out there. The first thing that popped into my head was the title of an episode, which is Pop Pop the Final Solution, about D and Dennis's Nazi grandfather who was dying. Anyway, long story short, Pop Pop the Final Solution, Ray version.
There it is.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh,
Anyway.
I think Claire might have sealed the deal that.
Oh Lord. Pop Pop.
I
All
think Rey
Palpatines are
has
the
the
same.
opportunity to show us
Wow.
that Palpatines are not all the same.
Oh, of
And
course.
not that she hasn't already shown us that, but I'm
Well,
just
his-
really
his-
excited.
his
I'm
son-
excited about this.
His
But
clone
that's-
son showed us that. But not
Yeah.
all
Well,
Palpatines are
yeah,
the same.
exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But there's so much more.
Rob.
There's so much more to her than being a
I'm a clone
Palpatine.
son.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much more to her than that, and there's so much more to the character already, and there's so much more that she could possibly bring to it that I'm super excited about. And like honestly, she can whack the crap out of people with a lightsaber. and I'm
Yes,
so
guy, it
down
would
for
be
it.
crazy in the
Yeah.
worst way possible.
Yeah.
Worst way possible. Somehow
Yeah.
Palpatine returned again.
It's not at all.
Nah, that nigga did. Nah,
Oh
I've had a
God.
few.
Oh,
I've had a
no.
little bit to drink.
What a great night. So we'll be back. Tonight was like literally just a hey, we need to get on. All this cool stuff dropped. Ahsoka trailer. I'm so glad Chris came on to talk about it
Me
too.
too.
Me three.
We all needed it. We needed it. And
Yep.
there's going to be more to talk about on Sunday because we all have to catch up on Mando. We missed out on
Depending
last
on what
week.
state I'm in, I might be here, but I don't want to show up a drunk mess because festivities going on that day, and I don't want to be a hot mess on here.
Well, we'll
But-
see.
Hey,
We'll
you
see
want to
what
be
happens
drinking on this
Sunday.
thing, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah, you don't want to be.
But it might be a lot of
drinking on
fun. So hey, you know.
Yeah. Whoever shows up, but Sunday we'll be on, and we're gonna catch up with Mando and talk more about what we've seen in Celebration. So far today has been just over freaking whelming. I'm like, how much I felt this way when we
It's
were
the same thing
in
last year.
Anaheim.
It's
They did the same thing to us.
Yeah.
It's
And I'm
marvelous.
like, there's no way they can do more, and they
Yeah.
did. So
It's just like a fever dream. It's like before you know it, it's like you're 2-3 days in, you're like, whoa, look at everything that's already happened.
it was
crazy.
that and all
wild.
of the marijuana.
Well, there's
Oh
that.
boy.
Yeah.
Boy,
We were
geez,
in
howdy.
California.
Shout out to California.
Anyway,
Shout out to
it was
smoking
a great time.
legal
That was
weed.
I'm so happy for the people that are in Europe right now having an amazing time.
Hi, Brian.
It's super awesome. And
think
we
you
will
guys
see
are
you
swell.
guys on Sunday. Talk some Mando, talk some more Celebration. And thanks for joining us tonight. And say goodbye to the baby.
Goodbye, baby.
Good
May
night,
your
everybody.
hands be
Good
very
night,
large.
everybody.
Night, everybody.
Peace.